the stream.
Too late. It's already started.
Hi, everybody.
Maybe it started. It's hard to say.
It's everything you've ever wanted. It's everything you've ever needed.
I thought I changed that.
It's...
Did it not update? Oh my goodness.
No.
I changed it.
It's right here in front of you.
No.
This is the greatest format. See what I did there? It's not F&M Legacy.
With Kyra and
we have to go not live and re-live just so that everybody gets a new update.
Is that what we want to do?
I don't know. That's not something people want. We don't need to do that.
I forgot to update it. Like I did, and then it like goes away, and then you have to redo it. Oh well, we're live.
Welcome.
We're hanging out. Maybe people are here, maybe not. I honestly don't know. I can't tell from this point. Can't look.
We're not even muted. They can actually hear us gibbering about nothing, right?
Yeah, and I even made sure to pull the mic down.
It's not way over there
so
in the other room.
It's not way the heck up here. So,
welcome in everybody to some Tuesday Night Legacy. We're going to have 4 rounds of paper magic for you tonight, like we do every Tuesday. Uh-oh.
Kyra's Youth.
Matt, you can play Plinko.
Rip Kyra's Youth.
I'll play Plinko, as long as we're just hanging out
for a minute.
Yeah. I've got these bit things. Don't even have anything to do with them.
So true. My youth is gone. Because it wasn't totally gone before or anything.
Goodness.
He doesn't do bits. He just wants to see you play Plinko.
Perfect. I'm ready. How many should we do? Let's do. How old's Kyra now?
I'm 27.
27. That's a lot.
I know. I'm super old. You're gonna do 27?
27.
Jeez.
Every time.
What a donation.
Send. Yeah.
You're gonna get like 2.
2 are going in.
Yep.
1.
Oh, you already got 2.
2, 3. Ha. Ha. That's my average. 4. Just 5. 5 of 27.
5 of 27.
That's really bad.
Yeah, that's pretty terrible.
This is why I don't ever go to Vegas. Ever. Goodness. Let's take a look at this thing while we're hanging out here. Oh, we don't have that yet.
Nope. Looks like we've got. Yeah.
We should have.
People are probably trickling in.
Some idea of decks that are going to be played today.
Yeah, we will.
We don't at the moment.
So, in the meantime, we can start our stream off with...
What?
Or there's just a later thing.
It can be whenever you want. As often as you want.
We can do it later. Just a little bit later.
Why is this card in everybody's face?
Why not?
We don't normally... This is Legacy, and that's not exactly a Legacy staple.
What's not to like about it?
It's white-bordered. 5th edition isn't really my thing.
I think it looks kind of nice.
Do you want to tell the people why this is here? Yeah. See, Matt wants to know.
I don't really have an answer.
That was the card of the day.
It's there.
Okay.
I'm not taking it down.
Hmm.
You can't make me.
Not really. I mean, I could do it myself.
Well, it's either that. It's either that or. Hold on. We'll see if there's any other candidates. Yeah, see? Matt literally can't make me.
You broke everything.
Yep. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Patience. Patience.
New. Guilds of Ravnica. Inspiring Unicorn.
Okay. Yeah.
Is that better? It's black border.
Yep.
There are 2 lives. The life you live before you see a unicorn, and the life you live after.
Okay. I'm reading Harry Potter to my kids. The very first Harry Potter, and we're near the end when they're exploring in the Forbidden Forest and following all this unicorn blood all over the place. My kids are like, "Oh, is it all right?
Is it okay?"
Like, maybe we should stop the book there. Okay, the unicorn's dead. All right, it's gonna get worse.
It's not gonna get better. Oh my goodness.
There's so much blood.
We still lack information.
Yeah, we don't have players seated quite yet.
Nope. In the meantime, we'll talk a little about this unicorn. No, actually, we're not going to.
It's inspiring.
It is.
Do you guys feel inspired?
I am.
What does it inspire you to do?
Make it through the whole stream.
Whoa!
Yes,
Spoilers! Spoilers!
Yes!
This is an uncommon that...
Spoiled. Sometime today.
Probably we'll see some play in
Limited.
Draft.
Yeah. It's super good. Pumps your team when it attacks.
Yeah. Super.
So good.
If you have a team.
Yeah, you need a team. It gives itself +1/+1.
Sure.
Yeah.
And it has that little line between the texts like they do now.
That way you know what the card does and also what we have to say about it. Did I see the crispy dank deck list in Discord?
If you didn't tag Kyer, Matt, then he didn't see it.
I'm not going to lie to you. Even if I did see it, I didn't want to.
I don't think I saw it. What is this thing? It's a Dreadnought list that's going to stifle it. Isn't there a new card that cares about Dreadnought? Somehow? Isn't there a new in the new set? Ravnica set?
Yeah, there is.
Is it a legacy playable card? It must be if it cares about Dreadnought.
It's Lazav. So basically, what you get to do is you get to pay one. Your Dreadnought will go to the graveyard, and you're okay with that. And then turn 2, you'll play a Lazav, and then turn 3, you can pay 1 mana to make Lazav a copy of Dreadnought, and then you just hit people with it.
Neat. Is it in here? It's not in here. You need a not. You don't really need it, but it works. It's black blue, right?
I don't see any deck lists.
You just have to scroll like
way up.
No, just a wee bit. You're in the wrong chat.
Am I really?
Yeah.
Oh, that one.
Do that one. There we go. This is Paragon City Games, where for the first 15 minutes or so, we really that's what he's talking about. We really try to be as professional as possible.
Why are you making a Dreadnought list? Fox is nowhere in your name.
Lazav, is this Lazav an actual playable card?
Yes, I think it's very powerful. I actually plan on putting it in cube.
Do we have? We don't have our spoiler. Oh, there it is.
Here.
Oh, it costs 2?
Yeah, 2 mana.
And you get to surveil
when it comes into play.
And it becomes a copy of target card in your graveyard with converted mana cost X. Okay. So you can't really copy a Gurmag unless you have a bajillion mana, but you can copy a
Phyrexian Dreadnought,
but it's got to be your graveyard.
Yep.
So copying a Confidant would be cool. Snapcaster Mage doesn't do anything.
Nope.
Copying a Delver doesn't do anything.
Nope.
It just is a 1/1. Even if it's flipped? Yeah, because it can't be flipped.
No, but it's a card that could be abused. It's probably not a legacy card, but
it seems like if it's going to go in a deck like this, it's got to be a little bit more built around it, right?
Yeah.
For it to make sense. Probably. You actually played lots of archetypes. And then he comes up with unique names for them. So they're his own archetypes. That's what he does.
Yeah, I kind of don't believe him.
If it has black and green and dark depths in it, I think if that's an archetype.
He plays one archetype and then he tries to play more archetypes and fails. It's just a hunch I'm going.
I'm liking the art of
all these
Ravnica so far. It's working.
Should we just bring this?
Let's just look at these cards. Let's
hang out for a minute.
Let's look at things.
Sorry, I'm gonna scroll back.
All right, so Lazov is there in the middle. That's what we were just talking about. We got a new Aurelia, a new Tristani. It's sweet art.
Yeah, it's really cool.
I don't really care what the card does, but the art is sweet.
Oh, it's actually really good. Pumps your team, gives you some dewars, with lifelink.
The light source on the art is really.
And you gain
really
control
nice.
of all the stuff that's yours at the end of every turn.
Yeah, it feels like it's made for commander players.
Yep, pretty much.
This dude with a sword, he's cool.
Yeah.
He's bright and shiny. Does he have blinding or other shiny abilities?
Yes. No.
Prevent all non-combat damage that would be dealt to other creatures. That sounds like something that's shiny. I like it.
Yeah, then they just kill him and then you die.
Oh. Okay. Let's talk about this card.
No, let's not.
What is this thing? What does this do?
Nothing.
Walk through the text on that card real quick.
All right. So essentially, what it does is it cannot be blocked, and then when it hits, you get to when it hits your opponent, you get to take a look, or you get to exile a creature, right? And that creature gets a hit counter on it.
Yeah.
And then it shuffles into.
That's not what it says. That's not what it says.
Yeah.
It says that player loses the game. Gets you all excited.
No, that's not a part of the card.
It says this player loses the game if they own 3 or more cards exiled, and then they just throw in this extra little line at the end that says
with hit counters.
Yeah. That's super confusing. The templating on this card is bad.
It's so terrible. Not only that, but like seriously, it shuffles back into your deck. Like getting 3 hits with this creature, it's a 4-mana 3/5. Getting 3 hits is already going to be incredibly difficult. Yeah, I'll be surprised if this card ever sees
weird.
any play.
I had to read that card 3 times before I understood what it did. It's like, okay, so your creature gets a hit counter, and then they lose the game if there's 3. And when do you shuffle it? It's awkward. They don't normally do templating this bad. It'll make sense once people have played with it a few times, but I think a few people are going to go, wait, you want me to shuffle this creature back into my... Why would I do that?
Yep, you shuffle it back in. So it's like
Maybe it's
a
just
legendary creature that's garbage in EDH, and then also you have to run like a lot of them if this is actually your plan to win.
It's actually not so much garbage in EDH as you could just put it in the command zone and replay it, right? That's better than it getting shuffled into your deck.
Seems terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you have to... Each opponent you have to kill with 3 hit counters. That's like putting... And they have to have... And they have to have a creature to put a hit counter. Yeah. Yes, it's terrible. Yeah. Anyway, let's move on.
What if they don't have a creature? Do you still exile it? It's awkwardly templated.
I don't...
If you deal damage to a player, then you exile a creature they control. Then they lose the game if they have 3 or more, and then it just says you shuffle it into your library.
I think you shuffle it in no matter what.
It's so bad.
I think you're just gonna leave it there until they play a creature.
So bad.
Which they won't, because it's just a guy doing nothing.
Give us a heads up just so we're not if people are sitting down on table 1. Yeah. Okay, we're good. It looks like they tried to make a card and it was way too overpowered, so they just killed it. The ability would fizzle?
I'm not sure. The ability fizzles?
I don't think so.
Maybe. Yeah, that would make sense. Yeah, there's no target, so the ability just won't.
Okay.
Yeah. Good call.
Awkwardly templated. What else we have?
I don't know.
We have some guild mages
they're probably going to be pretty good limited.
That are actually 2-colored instead of being anything they want. We got some sideways cards, which they've run out of 2-word combinations. Yep, none of those are exciting.
They're going to be the same thing. They're going to be in limited.
Faithless Looting, welcome in. We're going to get started here in just a minute.
How's it going, Faithless Looting? I mean, it really has been a hot minute, hasn't it?
The lockets are kind of cool.
Yeah, they're all right. For very specific mana is somewhat tough, but drawing 2 cards late game is going to be a lot better than what the Clue Stones were. Same thing.
Some of these are actually more playable. These cheaper, uncommon 2-sided cards.
Yeah, they will. These cards are good though. These mythics.
I was looking at
this card's kind of weird, but
this betrayal card today. This one in the middle, this black blue one, and right away it screams like Storm, right? So in the Storm versus Storm matchup, do you actually side this card in against Storm for the mirror?
No, you don't put a card in for your mirror.
I don't think so.
Them.
And I don't. So everybody's saying, well, it's amazing in Commander, but probably nothing in Legacy.
Yeah, it's not a Legacy card.
It's cute. I like cards that make you go, is this something? And it almost is. Yeah, it's interesting. I like it. Yep.
Yeah, we're gonna get there. Or where is it?
Oh, that's what you're just talking about.
Oh yeah. No, this isn't the one I'm thinking of. The other blue black exile card. Assassin's Trophy. We've talked about that. Or the Ass Trophy, whatever you want to call it.
This Ego, is that what you're?
Yes.
You're going for?
Unmoored Ego. This card, you can actually name lands, which is amazing. You can actually name basic lands, which is amazing.
But you only get 4.
Yeah, you can only get 4. That's how they were able to regulate that. Makes a lot of sense.
This one's interesting for combo decks that rely on really one key piece and your ability to shut them down. But I don't think you're gonna use it in Legacy anyway.
I do. I think that Grixis Control could easily play one. In the side, of course, it's a sideboard card. But yeah, it can eat a live combo, definitely. Decks that are trying to win with Dark Depths, it'll just wreck.
Yeah. I wonder if it's too slow though to do any of those things.
It might be,
at least in Legacy. We still don't quite have players sitting down yet.
Yeah, it's pretty surprising.
We're getting. Oh, they're getting seated. Let's see what we have for pairings.
Oh, Terry is gonna play. He was telling me he didn't know. All right.
Hey, it's us with a unicorn to inspire you guys at home. You can be inspired by that.
All right, and we got our breakdown. We got 16 people today.
16 players plus Kyra and I. We're like honorary players.
We are.
So it's like 16.
If we weren't
and
casting,
a quarter.
we'd definitely be playing.
I don't know if we count as players, but all right. So we have Terry versus Remy. This should be an interesting matchup. Remy is playing his Tezzerator with other things going on in it. It's a deck.
Yeah.
It's a brew.
Okay.
And
I think we watched that one. And then Alfred versus Tim. Alfred's going to be on Miracles. Tim is on... Oh, he's going to play a Vile Smasher deck.
So that'll be fun to jump over to.
Yeah.
Let's start with Tim and Remy. We saw a little bit of Remy last...
Remy.
Yeah, sorry. Terry and Remy. We saw a little bit of Remy last week playing this deck, right? Was it last week or 2 weeks ago?
What's Terry on?
Terry's on a blue-white Delver.
Okay.
Terry's been in and out of Stoneforge Mystics, right?
He said if he was going to play, he was going to play Grixis Control. That's kind of funny that he's doing this.
And this is Remy. And Remy's playing a Tez deck. It's his own thing, though. There might be some Karns, some number of the Urza's Saga card. What am I thinking of? The Brothers War, the new saga from Antiquities War. Yeah, there might be some artifact lands, some chalices. There might be a red-black planeswalker that I don't know what its name is.
Duretti?
Yeah, a Duretti might be in there.
Maybe. He's been playing it mono blue, hasn't he?
Yeah, I just took a look at it outside, so all of these maybes are definitely in there.
Oh, okay.
Let's put a time up for the people at home.
For the people. This thing.
And we actually get to watch some Magic. Is the unicorn just going to stay up all night long?
I might switch it from unicorn to unicorn.
Is it going to inspire people all night long? Yeah, the Abyss mat art is great. a lot of his old school playmats that he's got look really good. All right, Ancient Tomb coming down for Remy, starting us off. Hey, Chalice on 1.
That's a good place to start.
Terry, if playing Delver, that shuts off a significant portion of his deck.
Yes. It's really unfortunate for him that he wasn't on the play because he had a daze. Would have been able to get it good.
Some blue-black like Death Shadow decks are playing a Throne of Geth, and some of the reason for that is just for Chalice, right? And it's a bad way to tick up Chalice.
It's terrible.
Because they don't have red for anything else. Blue-white should have some action, but probably not main.
Well, it's going to be the Stoneforge plan. If we can't play Delvers, and we got to play Stoneforge.
He's going to forge some stones.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of a weird thing to do.
Yeah, it really is.
I don't know why.
Super strange.
There's one. Just play Ratchet Bomb. Yeah. I think that's in there too. A Surge Node to tick Chalice from 0 to 1. That's great.
There you go.
The stone forging is going to be done with a Jitte. And he's probably just going to pass the turn with a whole bunch of 1-drops in here.
Probably.
That's better than Throne, isn't it?
Probably.
If that's your whole point.
Yeah.
All right. Pass back to Remy. What does Remy have to do here with 4 mana? He's got choices.
It's quite a bit.
His deck tops out at 4, I believe.
It looks like he's gonna run this into a daze. Yeah. No hesitation there from Terry.
So Remy's sitting on another Chalice of the Void in hand, and being able to put that on 2 would be great, except Stoneforge gets by that little.
Yeah, but he has engineered explosives that he can put on 2, and just get rid of the Jitte and the Stoneforge at any point. If there's a Batterskull in Terry's hand, though, that could easily be a problem.
There it is.
Yep.
Explosives on 2.
Yep, so we're going to find out, is the Batterskull already in the hand? Looks like it is.
Baleful Strix may have been a better choice.
Yeah, Baleful Strix will come down here in a second.
Yeah.
And it's not like Terry has enough mana to actually, like, use this Batterskull, to go in and out of the hand.
Germ Token coming in. Smacking Remy for 4. I don't think Remy actually has a play here, right?
Nope.
He's just acting like he does.
I would.
Oh, he's also attacking with the Mystic, huh? I see. Interesting.
Yep, so he's just gonna get rid of that. That's fine. I don't know. The Jitte is not the most relevant thing in the world, and it's probably all that's gonna see play here. Yep.
All right, Remy's down to 8 due to hitting himself with some Ancient Tombing.
Yep. And now it's basically, okay, can my Baleful Strix survive? Because if it doesn't survive, this isn't going to go well for Remy.
Yeah, I think I would have played out one of the signets there. Maybe he's wanting to...
Yeah, that was definitely weird. Because now he has to pay 2. Yeah, that was...
He could have done that
without
sequencing.
Life. So yeah, he'll get a signet, and then he can use this in the signet to play another one.
Or draw some cards.
Yeah, he can draw cards, he can play another signet, or he can't play another Chalice. Thoughtcast. There's 2 cards, and couldn't quite tell what he got there.
Still hasn't played a land this turn. He's got a mana floating, right? Yeah, another signet. All the signets. They're not lockets.
No, they're much better. Much, much better.
Yay! Legacy!
Yay, legacy. Woot.
Batterskull gets blocked. Terry gains some life. And I bet you a lot of the things in his hand cost 1. What do you think?
You miss PCG?
We're here.
We're right here.
We're right here.
Right here.
We didn't go anywhere. Every Tuesday and Friday.
Every time.
All right. Remy's got all of these cool cards in his deck. And so far, we've seen very few of them. Oh, another
More
signet.
signets.
He's signeted it up. I maybe would play out another chalice.
So Batterskull's coming back to the hand, and are we going? Yeah. Double fetch, and he's going to cast. This is going to get Force of Willed.
Remy also has the choice. I guess he could Academy Ruins his EE as a way of.
You don't want to go get it and put it on 0 and just keep blowing up the token. That's
that
not really a good plan. And it kills your own chalice. It's just.
I didn't say it was smart. I just said it was a thing he could do.
It's absolutely a thing he could do, and it would buy him a little bit more time.
See, you're here to provide the actual gameplay. I'm here to tell everybody what not to do.
Oh.
Force of Will. That makes way more sense.
I didn't quite understand my role in this until now.
Claymore, welcome.
We make Tuesdays good? Oh.
They were great before.
Tuesdays?
But when we came in, now they're just good.
Hey, you know what? Tuesdays are not the best day of the week.
There's a Belfastrix.
Here at Paragon City Games, they're one of the better days. I'm not going to lie.
This Belfastrix came back by Academy Ruins, right? That's what happened? That's why he tapped so much? Okay. That's cute. It's a really expensive Strix, but it works. Ooh, is that an Antiquities War in hand? I believe it is.
That
makes
plays.
Those signets neat.
That plays.
That makes them neat, guys.
Mm-hmm. So more neat or neato burrito.
See, we saw Remy last week attack with Chalice of the Voids, right? And that we were talking about how that's how you win with Chalice of the Void. Here he's going to win with signets.
So he has literally all 4 Dimir signets. And...
Well, he's playing with 10, so...
And he gets a Mox Opal.
Terry says, hey, look at my hand of 1-drops. Fun. Ponder, 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 brainstorm, delver, delver.
It is crazy. It is crazy looking at this, too, because I honestly think that if Terry was on the play, that this would be his game.
Yeah.
The days taking care of the first chalice is all that would ever need to happen, and I don't think Terry can win from this point.
Yeah, you put a chalice on 2. What does Terry even have?
Not much. So Antiquities War.
It ticks up after the draw. Very strangely.
Yeah, very, very awkwardly. And then next turn we should have a win from Remy. Oh look,
another artifact.
And we'll just play it.
That one's a vault of what?
Whispers.
Yeah, we're gonna do that as much as
right?
possible. I think so. I don't know. Sometimes it's hard to hear that card, but you can put out 2 Antiquities Wars, which feels really strange because they should be legendary and they're not.
You can repeat the same saga twice.
I guess. Sorry, what did you? Whispers. He attacked with the Vault of Whispers to win that one. Pretty sure. That was the game-winning attack. And he would have dealt 45 damage, but...
If you guys were here on Friday, you guys now know that Chalice of the Void wins games.
Yep.
And I don't mean that in a way that it locks your opponent out, which it does, but it also attacks for 5 damage.
It attacks for 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That happened a lot last Friday, and we're seeing that again.
All right, here's our backup match.
Whispers.
On your left is Alfred.
This is Alfred.
He's playing some Miracles. On your right is Tim. He's not playing a strange Sultai Brew with a bunch of weird planeswalkers and standard cards. He's playing Grixis Vile Smasher. Which you can't say that's a standard card. It's not legal.
Nope.
Might feel like a standard card. It'd probably be really good in standard, actually.
Probably.
So we're probably right in the middle of game 1 here. Alfred's got a bunch of mana. He's got a Terminus in hand. Alfred predicts away a misdirection.
Oh, I wanted to see misdirection.
The whole game reset.
I love that
breaks
card.
Magic Online. Yeah. It's not good every time. We still have this unicorn up.
Yeah.
It's just hanging out over there in the corner.
Okay. Is there a problem?
Just pointing it out.
Oh.
Chat, did you guys notice that there's a unicorn with a lightsaber for a horn? Maybe it's just a flashlight. I can't tell. Cards are being targeted. Predict. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it would.
You'd say Carnage Tyrant and draw 2 cards. I don't know. I assume that's still a thing.
It's so true, Jorgensen. It like really though, the Tezzeret deck is already like clutch as is. It wouldn't do a whole lot without Chalice.
There's a new cat. Oh
yes,
where'd the
it's
unicorn go?
like a little stray. Oh, where did the unicorn go? Hold on, sorry about that, guys.
Guys, I was almost feeling uninspired there.
Sorry. The cat trip, yeah. it's like a what is it? Like a 2-mana 1/3 that when it comes into play you draw or something like that. Council's Judgment. Nope. Vile Smasher is going to whoop it. Yep, here we go. What's Vile Smasher going to do? Is he going to deal 6 damage? Is he going to deal 5? Oh, nope. Daze. It's just going to deal 2 damage. And make him tap a mana.
Oh, yeah. That's neat. This would be a cool way to win through dazes. If he's got 2 more dazes, he doesn't. I saw the line for the win.
An interesting one for a deck like this. You like really need to hit 5 mana, or sorry, not 5 mana, 3 mana.
So you don't really want to be pulling back an island.
Not really.
On your first or second turn.
But looks like it's doing something. Looks like Terminus is actually gonna have to kill this Baleful Strix. I'm kind of excited about that. Tim's holding on to another Daze, and he's just like, yeah, this card's just terrible.
Well, you should have used it. He could have dealt 2 more damage.
No, it only does it once per turn.
Oh,
Vile Smasher.
That's horrible.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. No, Vile Smasher is actually really powerful. The only problem is that it's 3 mana, and it's really, really hard to get to untap with it.
I wouldn't say it's powerful. He
very
only
powerful.
smashes vials. He doesn't even smash vases or big jars.
No, it hasn't gotten that far yet. Jeez,
it's like
don't cut it off.
mediocrely powered, all right?
It does smash vials.
Vials are not hard to break.
Yeah, you're right.
All right, we're going to almost jump back over to Tezzerator versus Blue-White Delver. How's everybody in chat doing tonight?
Thunderous Wrath is so good in this, with Vile
Is there like
Smasher.
1 in the deck?
1 or 2. Usually. You have Brainstorm, so you can like draw them and set them up.
All right, these guys are going to look at their cards for a while, and we're going to jump over to our other match where Terry gets to play a 1-drop. We're going to jump over to our other match where Terry gets to. Hey, there it is. He gets to play a Delver.
It's that time.
We're tired? Sorry. You don't have to think while you watch it. Magic. You just get to enjoy.
Just gonna hang out.
Ooh, Wasteland.
Oh, Wasteland's gonna take out State of Synod. Delver number 2. No Wasteland?
He's gonna wait. What are we gonna wait for?
Why would you wait? Now he gets to play Signet.
Yeah.
That's super confusing to me.
Ooh, Delver did not flip. So he doesn't win on turn 2. He's got to wait turn 3.
Oh.
And then all the subsequent turns there. Yeah, I'm curious. What does Terry have that he'd really want that 3rd mana for.
Maybe True Name Nemesis? Right?
Yeah. It looks like there's one in hand. The other card would be like a Back to Basics or something like that. A Padeem!
Well,
I think that's what it is.
This is probably going to get forced. This card's terrifying. Hi, Tired, I'm dead. We all know that that's not your name. We can see your name.
It's just a screen name.
You don't know.
Padeem, is he a meme? Is that a thing?
I don't know.
Or is it just rhyme?
I think it just rhymes.
Snapcaster Mage comes down just for the beats.
Yep. These little delvers just attacking for 1 at a time.
True Name got pitched to the Force of Will. He's like, I don't need another land. I don't need to flip the delvers. I'm just going to deal 4. It's enough. Maybe. All right. Playing around days. With a Karn.
It is going to get spell pierced.
It's not. It didn't.
What? Why not?
Probably doesn't have one of those things.
Aww.
This construct is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5.
5/5.
Does Delvers finally flip? They do off of a disenchant.
Disenchant's going to do a lot here, too.
He's got to draw up planes first, but yes.
Oh, I guess that's true.
It does a lot in flipping the Delvers, though.
I mean, Karn's going to die. Some damage is going to come through.
Yep. Remy takes 3. Karn takes 3. Sure. We can tell him.
We can tell him.
Yeah, if you want us to. And he'd say, okay.
Doesn't that rule only apply to wizards?
Yeah.
Like to the wizards casting?
Yeah, I think so.
Actually, now that I think about it, I think I've seen Star City enforce it.
Yeah.
I'm definitely not going to enforce it.
This is one of the awkward things about these Tezzerator decks, right? Is your 4-drops can be like game breaking, and they also can kind of not do much for you.
Yeah, they're better cards once you have a little bit of a lock on board.
Yep. He needs something that kills Delvers. I guess this lets him dig for engineered explosives or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. With the hope, it's in the top 5. It doesn't look like it is.
This deck is definitely geared to win with Antiquities War. We're seeing all these artifact lands, just tons of them.
Yeah, and if he can manage to survive through some Delvers, if he can kill one somehow, he'd be all right.
Yeah, he would.
I don't think he has a way to kill one.
I don't think so either.
Yeah, Terry does have a disenchant in hand, but he doesn't have a plains. Or a Fledistrand or a Tundra, or unless he just drew one. All right, Remy's down to 4.
All right,
one turn to draw something.
Let's see that EE right here.
One turn to draw something, and then look at the top 5. That's a pretty good dig. I guess, right? You got to look at what 12 cards there.
That plays. That's good.
He's got a Force of Will to back it up that he can't use.
Nope.
Unless he has another mana.
We're gonna find out.
Did he? Oh, he just tapped a Signet. Okay. Might as well put out your Tez here, right? Or draw some cards, one or the other.
I don't think drawing cards is gonna get what you want, because then you only have 3. No, if you find EE, that would work.
So, I mean, he wins next turn, right? Does he have enough? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 artifacts right now. One's going to block, so he'll go down to 6. They're all 5/5s. That's a pretty good position to be in, considering where he was just a moment ago. No Chalice this game. Taps for colorless. Plays another one. And uses that for Tez. Yeah. He's a planeswalker.
Probably gonna tick up.
Oh,
maybe. Or he's thinking.
could he?
Do I want this or do I want another Antiquities War? He doesn't have blue mana. That's why.
Oh. You can't do either of those things.
No. There we go.
That he could do. We see some stuff that are not. They're all 3-drops and white cards.
Yep.
I would name planes. Don't want to tap for white.
Yeah, just name the Wasteland. Sure. Now the Wasteland can't ping off one of the 5/5s.
All right. Is there a planes on top? It's a Flooded Strand.
Disenchant that thing and kill you. Oh yeah? Force of Will.
Okay. Goes to 3 and then.
Dies.
Okay, we're going to go through the process here. Gets the planes. Disenchants the Strix. It still kills Remy. Still kills him. He's still dead. He should have named attacking with Delver of Secrets. Or Insectile Aberration or something. But, okay. Remy went to untap. I was like, you're dead. 1-1. Delver of Secrets got there. Everybody knew a planes was on top of his deck. Everybody knew that.
These guys are shuffling. So we'll watch all the shuffling.
Perfect.
Flooded Strand all day. That's right.
This is an interesting matchup, right? Chalice of the Void makes it definitely a battle.
Yeah, Chalice is really good in this.
Remy almost got there.
Yeah, he did.
I wonder if he had a land instead of the Ancient Tomb, he could have played out the Strix, played his land, and then been able to hardcast Force of Will, and I think he would have won next turn.
It is kind of crazy that Terry got there, though.
Yeah.
His Delvers didn't flip 2 turns in a row.
No.
His hand was awful.
He was attacking with a 2-win Snapcaster that he put out just for the 2-1.
Just to attack.
Just
and
to aggro.
It paid off.
Yeah.
He got there.
Yep. He definitely should have named Flooded Strand. With the Spyglass.
Yeah, you should have.
Yeah, that would have made a difference in the game for sure.
Yeah, Wasteland didn't matter.
Look at that. Chat coming with the actual line. I figured it would have been cooler if he just had a basic land and then been able to play his Force of Will. Chat's better at me than Magic. At Magic. Spyglass is not non-land, so you can spy a fetch land in their hand and name it, or just no.
That's right. Revoker is non-land.
Any card name, it says highlighted and underlined. It doesn't do either of those things. All right. Terry's up and leaving. He's had enough. And he's back. It was a short break, guys.
Yep. Wow. Remy almost got the bathroom line there. They just go to the bathroom and don't come back. Terry's the one who calls it that.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Sometimes it's the only line you can take.
Everybody in chat, today is a special day. It's my wife's birthday.
Cool.
Yeah. Yep.
That was not going where I thought it was going.
And I'm here to celebrate Kyra's birthday instead.
Yeah. Guess who's more important?
Yeah.
Yeah. Terry only played a couple cards.
So if you guys want to, in chat, you can sing happy birthday. I've never seen that successfully done.
Not through chat, no.
Nope.
I could see it.
You can't type it. You got to sing it.
Yeah, sing it.
And Kyra's nice enough to spend his birthday evening with you guys.
I am.
I mean, I mean, he's obligated to be here with me, I guess, but he's choosing to be here with you guys. It's pretty amazing.
Kyre is Bryce's wife, confirmed. I'd make a pretty good wife.
Ergo.
I've never tried to be one before, but
not quite where I was going with that, but okay. My wife got a stack of pancakes with a candle on it for a birthday cake today.
I was actually just about to mention that, Benjamin.
Born on Cheeseburger Day?
Yeah. National Cheeseburger Day.
How long has it been Cheeseburger Day? For like a year?
I don't know.
Just this year? Is this the first? Somebody
Does
just said,
it matter?
I've never heard of it before, though.
I'm going to In-N-Out after this. I'm being
no,
serious.
You're not. You were going to be full because our counter is going to be really high.
Oh, that's true. We need to get started. So, Bryce, for my birthday, got me red vines. Which, as we know here at Paragon City Games, we have a red vine counter, which I don't actually know. Is it a red vine? Did it get deleted? Probably. But we have red vines today. So we get to chat out on red vines while you guys watch Magic.
Yep. Is there a red vine? There will be.
I can create one.
If there's not, there will be. Oh, smell them, guys. Whoa. Smell. You guys can smell it, can't you? Yeah, Nate, it's not that special of a day. It's just your birthday. So there were some things we missed there. Stoneforge Mystic got Force of Will. Remy somehow didn't have a 2-drop in his deck with 2 drops in it.
Now thought casting and then thought casting. Oh, we have diamonds in this deck too.
Naturally.
So much mana.
Yeah. You got to ramp out those 4 drops like he's done right here. He's got opals and diamonds and artifacts. Terry should probably play Shatterstorm right here. That's what I would play. And then he casts Tendrils of Agony eventually. I don't think that's what he's doing this time. He does have an Abyss.
Yeah, he has one.
So it's very likely, if that's what you saw,
Abyss would be incredibly good in this matchup if you can get it to resolve.
Whoa! The red vines have started a little bit of some animosity going on here. Matt has a flowchart, and Jorgensen is mad about flowcharts. To recap, Batterskull gets Stoneforged mystically. Remy, I hope, has a play with 5 mana.
You'd hope so. All right, there's the Abyss.
This is a French Abyss, and so you need to speak French for it to have any effect, right? That's how it works.
I didn't want to take the unicorn down, but I guess we will. Not a card we see every day, so
I don't care. It's neater. It says Barry.
Yeah, good call.
You got Force of Will, so it's irrelevant. But this is what the card does if it's in play. Remy would have been able to respond to the trigger by putting out his Batterskull if he wanted to, and bought himself a turn with a 4/4. But
Jorgensen, he is French. Remy literally is. English is not his first language.
It might be. His might be in Italian. I thought it was French. No, that makes sense. It's only in Italian, huh? It's not in French.
Oh, that's right. Legends was. You're right.
What does the Abyss do if it gets Force of Willed? I feel like this is a joke.
Oh my god.
Yeah, there's like an easy open.
I don't want to talk about it.
What does the Abyss do if it gets Force of Willed? I'm sorry, it's not French.
Abyssception.
It's Italian. They're the same language. They're on the same continent. They're Latin-based. It's all the same. Come on. Sorry. What happens if your playmat is the Abyss and you play an Abyss?
I guess
I'm
that's
still
the
waiting.
Abyss. Your perception. It's right there.
I see.
Okay, so Lord, he knows what's up.
Yeah.
Whoa, there's a second Padim.
Luckily, I'm not gonna do that.
Most of these decks only have one Padim.
All right. Why don't we have a counting?
Oh man, I'm already on 2. You're on 2. Well, I need to create a new one. Text.
You could do found it. Right?
Oh, where's? Oh, that's true. That's true.
Maybe.
It'll probably work, huh? Whoa. That's not right. No, I'm gonna create a new one.
Yeah. We're definitely paying attention to everything that's happening here.
Yeah, that's what I said.
There's things that are being sequenced. Cards are being played. Targets are happening. Stuff went to the graveyard. Some things got exiled. Everybody's up to date. You get to see this thing get typed out in person. 2 to 2. Something happened. I can't see anything, Nate.
Sorry.
The land shouldn't be exiled. How would it have gotten exiled?
No, definitely not.
Well, there was. I don't know. I missed it. What? Why didn't it? Why shouldn't it? Give me a reason to go correct it.
How do I like the new Rawl? I remember reading him and then not caring. I can't actually remember what he does.
It was Wasteland and Remy put it in exile.
I don't think it's gonna matter.
Yeah, I would. If I could think of a reason why it should matter, I'd go out and change it, but I don't think it does.
This is gonna bother me.
It's gotta be red.
I know. There we go.
Whoa!
Sorry. Ah. Okay. There we go.
Nate, you don't realize it, but adding a CH to everything in chat is cool, so...
It is.
Yeah, Lost Mystery, you got to read the last line of that card. We were just talking about that a little earlier.
Mm-hmm.
It's really strangely templated, but pretty sure every time you mark something, it gets shuffled into your library, and so it sucks.
No, all licorice is a beautiful and wonderful candy.
Chocolate Twizzlers are great. I'm a big fan. I eat some of them
I love
every
licorice.
now and then.
Twizzlers are great. For me, it goes pull and peel Twizzlers, red vines, then normal Twizzlers.
It starts with nibs,
But I love them.
ends there.
I love nibs too. I love nibs.
That's the beginning and the
They're all
end.
great.
Whoa! Oh, Matt.
No, that's not a secret. It's just some people's trash is another man's treasure. I think I've heard that somewhere.
We need a red vine emo. Yeah, it's weirdly templated. It took me like 3 times to read it. And we're guessing somebody's telling us that if there's no creature to target, then that just fizzles. Yeah, the hit card. No, she just put a hit counter on somebody. She didn't actually assassinate anybody. She like put a contract out on somebody and then had to leave.
You mean you get to exile a creature? It's not.
Oh,
it's not.
It does. Oh.
That's how you put the. It exiles the creature and then you put a hit counter on it.
Yeah, that makes sense. You gotta go.
It's slow removal
Into hiding for a little while. It's slow removal.
Is that
the definition of slow removal?
I'd play it in limited, but I wouldn't play it anywhere else. The card's terrible. In a 40 card deck, I'll play a 4-mana 3/5 that hits and exiles a creature. I'll take that.
Can you proliferate? I don't think so, because there has to be 3 individual creatures with hit counters on them. Hey, these guys are playing Magic still, and I'm following along very closely. Remy successfully got a Chalice out some time ago.
Yep, so all he needs to do is beat this Batterskull, which it looks like he'll be able to do.
Explosives on 2 here actually doesn't hurt him like it did before when he had all of the signets out. Wastelands might end up dropping constructs down to a reasonable level at some point. Is there 2 constructs out? Is that what's happening?
Yeah.
They're big. 9/9s? Something like that?
There's a True Name Nemesis. Next turn, I think that guy's getting equipped.
That's interesting. Okay. Blows up engineered explosives, hitting a Snapcaster and a Stoneforge
or something. No.
This way, I guess he gets in some damage. Doesn't really help him. What does Padim do? What his dudes are hexproof.
Yeah. So it gives all of your artifacts hexproof, and then it says it's a 1/4, and then at the beginning of your upkeep, if you have an artifact that's the highest converted mana cost of all, or tied for the highest converted mana cost artifact, then you draw a card. But Batterskull's in play.
Yeah,
so.
Karn is strong, right? He gets to draw his engineered explosives that was sitting in exile with a silver counter, destroy a True Name Nemesis. He doesn't lose anything. He doesn't have anything at 3. He's only able to do that because of Mox Diamond. Otherwise, he'd just have blue and black mana. That's pretty effective. Terry takes 10.
Mm-hmm.
Where do you take more?
His back to basics.
Right.
That.
And he draws a bunch of cards because he lost.
Oh, I thought he had more cards in hand.
Remy gets there with some constructs off of Karn.
Is it super effective? Yeah, it looked like it.
It worked. It did the thing there. Karn can be an interesting...
Whoa. My bad.
Everything went black. Card advantage engine for decks that previously had none. It can go into some post decks, obviously into that. And I think it's an interesting card at colorless.
Yeah, I think so too. Oh, we need to fix that.
Oh. Got hat. I don't know if I'm gonna go more than 2. That might have been it. Maybe in round 4.
Oh yeah.
So these guys are on game 3?
2 or 3. I'm not sure.
One of them has won at least one of the games. Jace is doing some fate sealing on Tim. It's rude. 3.
You're losing.
That is kind of the point.
This guy who's usually like super competitive about making sure that every stream he's like the bits leader. Can't even hang with somebody that wants to eat some red mines.
Oh. I could have gotten a smaller bag, but I chose not to. That was the incorrect thing.
All right. Potter was the find. Looks like nothing was really there, so he's just gonna shuffle. And he's gotta beat a Jace. So he needs to resolve Vile Smasher and then play like a big delve spell in the same turn. Oh. Carnage just cheered 28.
He's only 27 years old. So you missed.
No, he's upping you.
I know.
He doesn't care how old I am.
It was a nice try, though.
If there's one person in chat who cares how old I am, I would be appalled.
He thought you were 28.
No, I think he just wanted to top you.
27.
You're going to beat people in increments of 27?
Miniver, welcome. 57. No. One to go on. Oh, is that why? Sorry. Jace is at 9. I have no idea what else is going on. There's a Snapcaster.
It's
very exciting. Is this end of some time? Is it just happening? Looks like Alfred has several choices here of things to do.
He definitely does.
Snapcaster of his own. The newer, younger, fresher Snapcaster mage. It's more resilient to getting a cold.
Better, faster.
He's
stronger.
a millennial Snapcaster.
Mm-hmm.
He's kind of lazy. He's has student debt.
We didn't create a backstory for him.
Everybody knows this. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We don't even have Plinko out. There's bits being thrown all over the place.
Yep. This round's probably pretty close to over. Then we can pull up Plinko. We could put Plinko like right here. Think that'd go well?
Probably not.
People would probably just play Plinko instead of watching the match.
Yeah.
Do you have a problem with that?
For Jace ticking up, we could just watch Plinko. Somebody will carry. Probably just me, but
I'm actually not even sure what category it would be under.
These guys are having fun. They're playing lands. Everybody's having a good time. Jace is going to win the game. Is this game 1? I believe it's 3, but it's possible it could be 2. We weren't watching this match, so we don't know who won game 1.
It's not that one. Not that one.
Just going to go one at a time.
Ah!
Uh-oh. Does it work? Oh, it even works. There's a new High Tide card. Are you sure? Oh, the one that lets you play an instant? Or sorcery? For like 5? Is that the one? It's not a High Tide card, is it?
High Tide doesn't get cards. You have to be a deck to get cards.
Look at all those bits.
Yeah.
There's a thing now. Which is why they go in increments of 27. Mission briefing. Oh, that is a card I guess High Tide could play. A new Snapcaster Mage that doesn't target. Without the body, because High Tide cares.
Okay, more counter wars are over, and Jace ends up getting power blasted. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah,
you're up in your game.
Drowned Secrets. I don't think that's the one he's thinking of. I could be wrong. What happened to Jace? Wasn't Jace going to win the game? Or
He
did
got power blasted.
Oh no, he did.
Or did it actually ult?
I don't know.
Did I miss that?
A Logic Knot could be a knockout with Vial Smasher.
Yes.
True, or any other 4-drop. Back to basics.
The problem is now he doesn't have enough mana to do both. There's a Vial Smasher too.
Oh!
What you got, OP? A predict? He predicted Island. Oh, Sir Longnome now throws in 100. Jeez, where are we at?
Oh, but he missed the Plinko with his 100. Straight up missed. Went right flying by.
Really?
Yeah.
You missed Plinko when you do 100?
No, it just missed the bucket.
Oh, missed the bucket. Okay.
It plinked.
I just missed. Okay.
Swords to Plowshares. That's rude.
This is just like not updated. I'm confused. Now you guys are losing.
Huh. Oh, I did too many. Yeah.
Plinko.
Some of them are going in.
1, 2.
Why do I get like
3,
5 no matter how many I do?
4.
Oh. Oh.
4.
It is on. We need a bigger bucket.
No, that's all you get.
It's filled up. Now everything that goes in just gets knocked out.
It's a bigger challenge.
There's gonna be like a little pile up at the top.
That'd be sweet if I actually did that. 2, 3.
Oh.
3 out of what? 10?
Mm-hmm.
It's higher than your normal.
Does anyone keep permanent removal in versus High Tide? Oh, you really did mean that this enchantment thing that mills whenever you play a blue spell?
Oh wait, we were supposed to take Nate seriously?
I thought you were talking about the Snapcaster Mage thing. All right, this game's over. I didn't even see the end.
They either just drew and decided not to, or Res Mustang, thank you so much for the follow.
Anybody else that wants to give us a follows in chat? That way you can see when we go live if you set up your notifications that way. We're here Tuesdays and Fridays. We're also going to be doing a bunch of Magic Online streams, various people playing various decks. All in Legacy, probably all in Legacy. Maybe some Cube here and there, or some other shenanigans.
I want to do a Cube. We should stream Cube.
That'd be fun.
What would I play?
Corey's been wanting to. He just hasn't gotten set up yet.
What would I draft?
You let the Cube tell you, dictate, notify you, inform.
Oh, the Abyss is up.
There it is. So that's the end of round 1, where we saw Remy's Tezzerator other stuff deck beat Blue White Delver, and there was a result from those two.
What up, Skullclamp? Thanks for tuning in. Who won that round? I believe
No one. They maybe drew, actually.
They might have drawn. we don't know.
Kyer did, because he's gotten a lot of bits on his birthday. 27 bits at a time, 27 times.
You guys are just throwing. Wait, all these pennies are being thrown at me for my birthday?
You put the cup there.
Jeez, I've made like $3. Thanks, guys.
All right, pull up this thing.
$3.
Let's see what Nate's talking about.
I'm rich.
Here. Let's see if this is. What
are we doing?
Pull up the.
We're doing a thing.
We're just gonna look at So slide this thing over.
We're gonna look at stuff.
We're gonna look at whatever card Nate's talking about here. Let's look at these by recently spoiled.
We were looking at the blue card, right?
So
this one?
No, well, this is a card. This isn't what he was talking about.
No, what's he talking about?
I don't know. I don't
Nate, use your words.
So go up to the top and click the a little right there.
The newest one?
I don't know. I'm assuming it was new because he just. Ooh, we haven't seen this.
Look, guys, inspiring unicorn.
What does this thing do?
It gets +3 to 3 different things.
It doesn't say that.
Yeah, it does.
Look, there's a cat.
Yeah, generous stray. Look, it brought a little lizard.
In the what?
Drowned secrets. Oh, this one. Oh, this one.
He thinks this is a card High Tide gets. Green is the new blue. Oh. What is this thing? A sentry. It has. What's the keyword ability from Meriden Block?
Oh, Sunburst.
Sunburst.
This is an interesting card. I feel like this is a super dumbed down version of like what Walking Ballista what Walking Ballista is.
Sentry's bad. I agree. It's not as cool as a cat. How about this Pelt Collector? Is this a card?
Yes, this is a card.
Whenever another creature you control enters the battlefield or dies, if that creature's power is greater than the collector, then you put a counter on it.
Yeah.
As long as it has 3 or more, it has trample.
Yeah, I think this card's great.
And it's an elf. Okay.
I just feel like this is gonna be like a 1 mana 3/3 like every time, and you're not even gonna have to do anything to make it a 3/3. It's just gonna happen. You know, if you can actually manage to get like that third +1/+1 counter on it, then it gets trample. It's pretty good.
Is there anything else worth looking at?
No. Maybe.
This card's kind of
super funny.
Yeah.
Zoo is dead, Jim. Yeah, I guess that's true.
What does this thing do? It's a 2/2 that you get to copy stuff. Just what you want to do in blue and red. You want to make all your guys have copies of things.
Elves not interested.
That black card. Where's a black card? This thing?
Oh yeah, this card is interesting.
What does this guy do? He spreads plagues. Each player sacrifices a creature or planeswalker, and if they can't, they discard a card.
Pretty interesting.
Huh. He's cool. He's got like a purple hand.
Yeah, it's like Fleshbag Marauder, or whatever the warrior version of it was in Khans of Tarkir. Pretty good.
Neat.
Yeah, he's a human.
Which is a thing that can get rid of humans.
Yeah, we looked at Tajik.
These are all of today's. What's Flower and Flourish? You get to search for a basic Forester Plains, because that's fair.
It's fine.
And creatures get +2/+2 until end of turn.
That's a bad standard card.
It's a white that lets you search for a plains or forest. That's kind of interesting.
Not quite Carnage. Actually, it's what was it? Slaughter Games. Slaughter Games would get rid of or To the Slaughter. Thank you.
Yeah.
To the Slaughter.
All right, let's get rid of all this and let's go back to watching
What?
actual Magic that matters.
We're gonna watch Magic.
Yeah. I think we have people sitting down for some round 2 action.
Then let's look at the announcements and see what's going on. So we got Remy again versus Matt.
Matt is playing Miracles. or Paul playing lands versus Corey on
Agrilla? 4-color. Oh,
he's
no.
playing Grixis. Some version of Grixis.
Little leg?
That's what it says.
What does that even mean?
I don't know.
Should we check it out?
Might as well.
Or do we want to watch Tezzeret again? I kind of want to check it out.
Okay. Let's do that. We're going to watch... They really need to move that button. Every time. Studio mode. Stop recording.
Did I hit it?
No, I think you're going to. I think I'm going to.
Oh, it actually never recorded.
No, yeah, you're fine.
Did I actually hit it?
No.
Okay. All right, let's get this updated for you guys. Show you my super high-tech updating process here.
It's high-tech.
Way high-tech.
Oh, it's on! Carnage. It's on. There's some going... Oh, they're still going in.
Holy crap.
27 at a time.
Now I'm gonna have this weird conversation with my boss after this. I'm gonna be like, hey, so they gave me all these bits for my birthday. Do I get to keep the $5?
It's gonna be $5.37. All right.
And they're gonna be like, we'll take a percentage. We'll split it 50-50.
You get all the ones that actually made it into the cup.
Well, since 34 of them made it into the cup and no others were. Oh yeah, they'll give it to me in store credit. That's fine. Pre-releases are coming up. I can use store credit right now. Guys, we are just getting started with round 2, and we've got 70 people in our chat. That is wonderful. Thank you so much for joining us, guys.
Hi.
Oh, hey, Jeff. What's up?
These guys are just gonna roll some dice. They're rolling like a D10 and a D6, and they tied somehow. It's hard to do that. Carnage. Oh,
27.
He's doing it 27 bits at a time now.
27.
Oh. Since before the ban, it's been a little while. I think Corey here he would have counted that force. He would have force of willed the exploration if he had one.
Yeah, welcome back. Welcome back.
That's kind of the one card in lands you want to force a will, and Corey knows that's what he's playing.
They mean the top ban? No, I don't think so. You're sure? You sure?
I think they should unban Deathrite Shaman just for like the first week of Return to Ravnica. It's legal again. Everybody have fun. Oh, nope, it's banned.
Everybody have fun. Fun.
Kind of like how they had silver bordered cards were legal in Commander for like a week. All right. Paul has way more lands out than Corey.
True.
Seems very fair.
Yeah, it's going to be really hard to beat these Rashad ports. You bought LED Dredge since then. That's awesome. I've definitely played that deck a little bit. I really enjoyed it. But I do not have LEDs, so not something I get to play regularly.
Top did nothing wrong. Top lobbied Wizards of the Coast from their parking lot. That's what happened. There's a fire that you can see from your back porch. That's probably not good.
Your new favorite part of the night. Watching Paragon City while your house is in danger.
Uh-huh.
Deal.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? We need to get you guys a round timer.
Yeah, I mean, it's lands. You don't need a timer.
Yeah, I guess
you
that's
can just
true.
guess.
I need this up, huh? I need this thing.
All right. Corey was able to get a Strix down. Now he's getting his lands tapped. Just his island this time.
There we go.
Let's see if he can
Now people know.
play anything else.
Now people can see. Yeah, Beach Hero, I don't know, though. Like, that does get messy. And it also does tell you a little, like, it is kind of crazy how good Magic has done with their cards, considering when you look at, like, digital card games, do you see how often they have to alter their cards to keep things fair?
Or
happens so
any competitive
much.
video game, right? Every gun in a shooting game
Seriously.
gets
it's nerfed. Yeah.
abbreviated somehow.
Mm-hmm. Whereas Magic, yeah, we have a ban here and there, but like I honestly think that like comparatively, it's kind of impressive.
Huh. Maybe they take a strategy where top is legal, but only in certain decks. You can play with it, but not with these cards.
You can play with it, but only if you play it in the pre-con that it came in.
Yeah, pretty much. You can play top, but not with counterbalance. You can play top, but you can't activate it more than 15 times in a game. Yeah. You can play Deathrite Shaman, but you have to tap green for it. Belflestrix number 3.
I believe that. I do believe that, Hackbert.
Punishing Fire? That's going to kill all of these Strixes. One Strix at a time.
Yep.
There's some Strixly better jokes that could be used here. They should make Belflestrix Modern legal, because we don't get enough of it. It is the very best card in Legacy. So it should probably just be played in Modern.
Yeah, there was an entire cult created around Belflestrix.
Do you remember what it was called?
Owl of the Black Death?
That was a religion, right?
No, that was the cult.
Oh, I don't remember. What was the religion?
Punishing Fire?
I don't know. This was weeks ago. Somebody in chat remembers. Life of the Loam is loaming. One of them's a Maze of Vith. 2 lands that are not Maze of Vith get played. It doesn't really need Maze of Vith at this point.
Nah.
I think we're going to see a Grim Angler eventually, but Maze of Vith will take care of it then.
I don't know.
Okay, because it was big and it's no longer, so it's huge. I get it. Hey, Exploration won that game. Let's go to our other match where people are going to play fun cards. Like Belflestrix.
Well, let's switch
This might be a
up.
game 2.
This is, you said Matt?
Yep. Matt playing Miracles on your left. Remy from round 1 on your right. He's playing a unique brew of a Tez deck. Some unique oddities going on.
Trickbind isn't played in Modern, so it can't be overpowered. Yeah, I think that's basically what you were trying to say. Oh.
2 to 5?
Yeah.
I gotta up my... Really far away. Red Vine number 3.
It's a little behind.
Yeah.
Tez Wars? Actually, Hackbert, there is another Tezzeret deck in the room. It's not just Remy, so that would be really, really cool to see Remy face off with Ian.
It's an Antiquities war. If you can't deal with it, you probably should counter it. He chooses not to.
Oh, you're just calling it Tez Wars. It's not a terrible name.
It looks like he had a force and a card to pitch, but chose not to. Of course, if this is game 2, which it very well could be, he might have a sideboard answer, right? We have no Manaless Dredge players today. Yeah, you can't call it Tezzerator if you don't have... Ah, I see. That makes sense.
I'm not sure. Do I have to change it now? Do we have to call it Tez Wars?
Sure.
That was more of a yes or no question.
Tez with a Z.
Oh, good call. Good call.
He's undefeated so far, Brian, so yeah.
Yeah, oh, he's definitely the champion we deserve. Yes. The people have spoken. No, just you spoke.
We have a force of will battle going on over this Chalice of the Void.
Yeah, and it resolves. That's really good for Remy. You know, Miracles doesn't just roll over and die to this card, but it does do a lot. They're gonna have like Disenchant. They're gonna have Council's Judgment. You know, they'll have a couple answers to this card after game 1. But man, game 1 it gets them.
I think the Chalice of the Void is going to attack for lethals. I think that's what it's going to do.
Oh, we've seen it happen before, and we'll see it happen again.
It resolves. Remy is playing with dice. That's what he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
He counts up his artifacts and says, I'm going to win next turn. Your Terminus can't save you.
What you got?
Unless you have a Terminus and a way to draw it. Antiquities War blows up.
The other Antiquities War should trigger, but it looks like he's just going to miss that trigger and just kill. Yeah.
Yeah. He swung with the Chalice of the Void again.
Yeah, Chalice is like the best creature. Every time it attacks, it wins the game.
It's really strong.
There's a direct correlation there.
We do have one Death Shadow player.
Mr. Stockton.
Yeah, we do not have a Manaless Dredge. We sometimes do on Fridays. I think our Manaless Dredge player is playing Dead Guy Ale tonight. Or at least he's played it before.
Where was it? Is it it was a browser, huh? Yeah.
So, these guys are on game 2. Paul won with the exploration, pretty much. Game 1. And Corey, even with a bunch of Alpha Strixes, wasn't able to get anything happening. Oh, he should be playing the Scissors, which is Ensoul Artifact. I've seen him play with Ensoul before. I don't think that's the correct choice.
No, I don't think so either. The last time you played against Manaless Dredge, the player was half your age. I mean, was it Austin? Is Austin half your age? He's probably pretty close. Diamond number 2.
So diamond loam, is that a good thing to do?
Well, I think that's what this gamble that he's about to play here in a sec is going to do.
Goodness. This is Paul's turn 1.
This is a really good hand from Paul. Unless Corey has a surgical. If Corey has a surgical, this might actually end up really, really okay for Corey.
Or if he can stop the gamble, right? I don't think he can.
Is he 18? No, I think he's 22. I said close. I said close.
Bryce is 2. Are we old? Oh, yay! There's the life of the loam. Neat. He didn't need to gamble for it. It was in his hand. Diamond, diamond, fetch land, exploration, fetch, go get a land, play a life of the loam, play a ghost quarter.
I think ghost quarter looks pretty good here too.
And Corey's going to be like, how about another Baleful Strix?
Right. Oh, yeah? Bolt you.
Yeah, who needs mana bond? Correct. He still has the gamble. Doesn't need it. He can just loam for a while.
You could. One could even say that, Brian. Well, I'm going to guess that this ponder is not exactly what he's looking for.
No, I think he's not very happy about it. I'm not sure what he could find that he'd be happy about, though. 6 lands and a way to win. Yeah, Corey probably has at least another island and a swamp as a basic. But Ghost Quarter will get there eventually. Oh, there's one of his basics right there.
Oh, yeah? Thought sees you. That's all he can do.
It's not horrible.
It's going to get gamble, right?
Yeah.
So Corey needs to find a surgical now.
He could also, if he got a Gurmag Angler down right away and Paul wasn't able to do anything about it, that would work. Here's his probably like one other basic land. He might have one more. Loam found a Thespian stage, so the gamble would have ended the game. But gives Corey a little bit of time, right? He can brainstorm with this free mana that Paul gave him.
All right, where's the surgical? Oh, it's there. He got it.
He found more than one, too.
This game's not over.
Venomous! Welcome. How are you, James?
No, he just calls us a nerd, and then you're just like hey, what's up?
Yeah. Hey.
What?
What's up?
So Kyra just turned like 6, right? Yeah, kind of.
That's why we've been giving him 27 bits at a time.
So yeah, so for those people who were not here earlier, it is my birthday today, and I got red vines for my birthday. That's why we have the red vine counter.
There's so many of them. I've had 35
I've had
of them.
5 red vines.
Oh,
And he's had 3.
Oh, there isn't. He's playing with a 4th basic. Somebody asked something about Hymn to Torox and Thoughtseize and Inquisition decks. Hymn to Torox is super powerful. I don't know the answer, though. Which version is better? Maybe it's a metagame thing. Hymn to Torox can be a little awkward to hit. Like, it's easier to play a Strix than a Hymn.
Guys, I just realized something. I am like almost 100% sure that our website went live. And Brian even wrote an article. Yep. Guys, Our website is live. Guys.
Yeah, often Inquisition of Thoughtseize is really strong though too. Like if you can Snapcaster one of those. Okay, we've got some surgical extracting going on here. What are we extracting? Life of the Loams? That's great when you have a second one. Oh, so Corey was able to get a Gurmag Angler down. He's actually in a pretty good spot suddenly. By taking out the Life of the Loams, that removes Paul's draw engine here. And he's just sitting on 2 lands in hand. No real action. Just 1 crop rotation changes that, for sure. But 1 already got discarded. 1 gamble already, or 2 gambles already went away. Oof. We got a game.
We do.
DDoS. Everybody's crashing the site. Hopefully it can handle 71 people checking it out.
Something gives me a feeling that all 71 people aren't going to click on that. But yeah, our site is live. I know that we had it live once and we took it down. Can't remember all the reasons why, but it's back up and we're working on it.
And there's going to be some singles inventory
on it. We are going to have singles inventory on it. That's not up yet. No, it works. I just pulled it up.
Paragon City with an E doesn't work?
Oh, yeah, we're not going to fix that. It's just Paragon City Games. Yeah. It's exciting. Go ahead and go to articles and click on Brian's article and see what he has to say. I don't know. Brian's like okay at Magic.
Whoa!
See what's going on.
Slow down, Carnage.
Wow.
Oh, you have to type the whole thing out? What?
That's weird. Noted.
Wasteland took care of the volcanic. Corey gets to swing for 6. And what else? Anything else? He's got another surgical in hand, just waiting. That looks like a punishing fire. I'm not sure. Yeah,
that's a lot of work that you want to do. Yeah, makes sense.
You could just eat red vines instead.
Oh, all right.
Or put bits in a bit jar, 27 bits at a time. That's another thing you could do.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, that's not what I wanted to do. Go away.
I'm going crazy. I'll have to let the person know that that's not being done right. It's something that's being worked on.
Paul goes ahead and fetches, thins out 1 card. I think that's all this is.
Seems that way.
Corey probably would have sighted out any lightning bolts he has if he's even got more than 1.
I think I saw one in his hand earlier, so...
We're copying something. We're copying what, a Punishing Fire? Or Grove of the Burn Wells? With Stage?
Yep, that's the...
Gives him a chance to kill the Gurmag Angler?
It's going to be hard to do.
Yeah.
It only takes 9 mana to do that.
Just 9, huh?
Yeah, and you need 3 groves.
Apparently, we are all very websites.
Hoon, thank you so much for the subscription. Look at that, guys.
Here's that crop rotation off the top.
We got a brand new hero, and he missed the cup.
Oh, try again.
He missed the Plinko cup. How's it going, Hoon? Welcome.
He can't run out of Snapcaster because he's just sitting on Swamp right now. Okay, so yeah, he can. My bad. I think that's what you do here. He's doing this in response to the trigger.
Oh yeah, definitely. Absolutely, Jorgensen. All right, Brainstorm. What you got? Thoughtseize, Underground, Lightning Bolt.
So this bolt is rough. I didn't think
he would have won next turn.
If he had played out a Snapcaster Mage, then he could have attacked with the Snapcaster and bolted, right? No, that still wouldn't have been enough. Nope. Never mind. Jace would get there, though. If he attacks with the Grimag Angler...
No, I think Corey's dead.
No, if he attacks with the Grimag Angler, Paul's probably going to make a 2020 response, and then Jace can bounce to 2020.
No, he's activating to make the 2020 now.
He's doing it right now?
Yeah.
So then
he's got his mana tapped.
Then he can just play Jace and bounce it.
Isn't this the end of Corey's turn?
I don't think so. I think this is Paul's main phase. I think he just crop rotated. Oh, maybe I'm wrong.
I think he crop rotated end of turn.
That would make a lot more sense. I just didn't ever see him pass the turn. Yeah. Corey knows he's dead. Like I told you guys all along, Corey didn't have a chance because Paul was doing that at end of turn like a normal lands player would.
Oh boy, look at this one-sided mess. So we've actually got Chalice on 3.
Carnage, I can't answer any of those things because I have no idea what you're talking about. I didn't even know the website was live.
Is there plans to sell cards on the site? Yes. Literally every single day I come in, and I've been grading cards to get them up on our site.
Here's a bunch of angels.
It is a huge project. You were just inspecting all the Lightspeed failures on console. I mean, we use Lightspeed for our customer interface in our store. So it kind of makes sense to stick with them.
4 angels off of Miracled Entreat the Angels. Remy's sitting on a Antiquities War that's at 2. He needs to find a Strix or something to survive.
He does. Well, no, he gets to go down to 1 here, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So he gets to go to 1. He can't activate his ancient.
Won't the war win then?
And the war, if he attacks and puts him to 1, the war will win. Yeah. In fact, the war probably wins anyway. All right, Antiquities War number 2. That's right, parry and repost. Legacy. With some spaces.
With some Tuesday night as well.
With some Tuesday night. Hey, there we go. Okay.
Wow.
So he off of this Antiquities War, he's able to find engineered explosives, which is going to be quite good. It is going to kill his own Chalice, but I don't think he's too concerned about that. He gets to kill 4 angels with 1 card.
Yeah. You prefer holding up a hardcast Force of Will? Yeah, if you do the math there, I guess the fear is a Swords to Plowshares or something, right? But if you can hardcast the Force of Will, we don't know what is in Matt's hand. So maybe a hardcast Force of Will isn't enough. It looks like he has it still, but he'd take 2 damage.
He can't blow up the EE and Hardcast Force.
Right. HC Fox, welcome in, sir.
Yeah, welcome. It's good to have him back. He was gone for like months.
I didn't notice, was he?
Yeah, he was. Weird, right?
Yeah. Nobody said anything for a while. I didn't learn anything about Magic for months.
Me neither. I knew something was weird.
I didn't disagree with anybody either. Yeah. Remy gets there with some Antiquities War.
Some goods, some bads.
Matt knows he's done for it. And that looks like Remy is 2-0 with this deck. War triggers in the draw step after the upkeep. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. triggers after you draw a card.
Guys, this Tez Wars deck is 2-0. And we have 16 minutes to kill.
We've already looked at some spoilers of Magic cards.
Did you do new art stuff?
I've done a lot of digital mock-ups and no actual alters to show you guys.
0.
Nope. Not a 1. It's very exciting.
So now what do we do? Do we just sit here?
I mean, you guys can go check out the altar page anyway if you want to.
I could just sit here and eat red vines and just
Yeah.
hope that we maintain the same viewership.
Because everybody's just going to hang out, right? Yeah, that's what you guys want to do. So this is a page.
We should take a look at
Okay.
our website.
Okay.
More spoilers? You want more spoilers?
HC Fox wasn't here. Which spoiler do you want to actually look at? Is there a specific card?
Yeah, let us know. I mean, we're happy. We're definitely happy talking about spoilers. The whole spoiler's out, right? It's
Is it?
no. There's another 60 cards or so.
Way to do 0 art for Kyre's birthday.
Yeah.
Right?
Seriously. What? The guy just brings me a bag of red vines and that's it. Like, come on.
I got some cool.
Actually, I'm not gonna lie to you. That's the first present I've gotten. I'm dead serious. Yeah.
It is the end of the night.
It is. It's the first present.
The inevitable flop, which will be the 3/2 insect. That's the one you want to see? I don't know which one that is.
Was it spoiled today? Here. What insect are we talking about here? And why is everything so foreign?
There's a lot of foreign cards.
Is it a fungus zombie?
Nope.
Oh. Those are different?
Ooh,
Insects
what's
and
this?
fungus zombies?
What's this thing do?
Oh, it's this guy. Yeah, insect. There we go.
Huh.
The fixed walking blister? No, I think he's talking about this guy.
You get to fight with something else. So it's like kind of a strange green direct damage at 2.
Yeah, so it is kind of like a removal spell for a flyer. So it's like a really, really well costed creature with the potential to just be a removal spell for a flyer. Yeah? Is that what we're kind of looking at here?
Huh. Okay.
Yes, fixed usually does mean unplayed. Yes, that is. I'm pretty sure throughout history we've.
It's weird to have Sunburst
that.
in a Ravnica block, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Like why is this thing here? What is this? What's the story?
This guy just wants to hang out with everybody. He doesn't want to be a part of a guild. You know, he's like, hey man, I'll help your guild and your guild and your guild, and we'll deal damage to some targets.
So, is that what he does?
Yeah.
Okay. Green is the new red unless you're this card, and then you're the new blue.
I'm a fan of this card.
Enhances surveillance. Enhanced surveillance?
They're all foreign cards. We don't even know.
Is this a card that got spoiled today?
I don't know.
I don't think so. Sorry for the speed of scrolling. I know that can be awkward. This card's kind of interesting. Destroy all creatures with toughness 4 or greater.
Yeah, it is.
Sitting at 3 mana. Okay.
No, fixed is a little different than neutered. Sometimes they're the same thing, but not always.
This is some really cool art. This better be a cool card. Let's find out. It's a common. What does it do? They gain Death Touch, and you get to fight something. It's cool art
It is really cool.
for an effect that's never going to happen. That can go away.
Magali's just good. She's good.
Here's this card that has this 1 extra line that just ruins anything of it being playable.
About that. The art's really cool on that card too, though. I really like it. Etrata?
Etrata?
I don't know. Itrata?
There's one good card.
No, Ass Trophy's not the only good card.
Is there more? Is there more good cards? This card's kind of fun. I like it.
Yes, a lot of people are psyched up about this one.
It's kind of silly at Mythic, I guess. But
It's not a legacy card, of course.
no, but it should do some fun things.
Limited should be a blast.
Yeah,
I'm super psyched for limited. We Dragonauts back. What more could we possibly want?
it's fabulous.
Brian, what are you doing on Twitch?
Well, okay. Well, let's look at, instead of by, I'm gonna jump back up to the top here. Let's just look at Guild. How do we do that? We just click here, right?
Sure.
So the first thing that when you look here, right here, we start with the mythics and then we go some rares in Guild. I really dig the different arts.
Yes.
Each art has a really strong Guild flavor feel to it.
I love it.
I feel like they did a really good job of that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's fun when that works. It gives the set some cohesion. I like it.
Brian got Wi-Fi, so now, but don't worry, he'll go back to his hole. It's good. Brian, I've been telling people about your article. Do you want everybody to read your article, or is that like a little thing? Oh, Brian resubbed. I didn't notice that. What a guy.
I dig this Predator. It's fun.
Yes.
It might just be hard to cast,
sweet.
but it's cool. I like this concept.
Yeah,
The
I like
double.
them all. I like all of them.
And it'll be interesting to see how playable any of them are.
Ral's art sucks. Carnage, I agree.
You don't like Ral's art?
I'm not a fan.
He's like holding a thing and there's lightning and he's mad. Okay.
The Night Veil Predators, the mythic uncommon. Yeah. What do you? Is that the?
This dude.
That's a okay.
I
want to talk about the new Night Veil Spectre. I think that card's super good. Where's that card? It's another Demir card. I feel like blue black has really shown us some cool things.
This guy's something interesting too.
He is definitely.
This is the guy you're talking about right here.
I believe so.
The Thief of Sanity.
He's going straight into my cube. Holy cow. Whenever he deals combat damage to a player, look at the top 3 cards of that player's library, exile one of them face down, then put the rest in the graveyard. For as long as that card remains exiled, you may look at it, you may cast it, you may spend any mana or spend mana
I'm sorry, it's rare, you're right.
So good.
We do have a lot of tabs open.
This card is so good.
It's part of streaming.
These are all our streaming tabs. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun, right?
Yeah, it really is. I like it.
Oh, somebody was talking about this. Enhanced surveillance. You may look at an additional 2 cards each time you surveil. So the question was, does it
actually let you surveil those
do
cards?
Do you get to surveil all of them if you want to?
Man, that is worded so weird. You're right. That is strange. I would assume it would turn a Surveil 1 into a Surveil 3.
Then put any number of them into your graveyard, and the rest on top of your library. So the reminder text, but because it says then put any number of them, so the 2 is actually this number right here, right? So instead of looking at the top 2 cards, you'd be looking at the top 4 cards. And then you'd put any number of them into your graveyard.
Yeah, makes sense.
So this enchantment would let you surveil 4 instead of 2, or 3 instead of 1. Yeah.
Hackbert says when he's done with a tab, he closes it. Well, that's what we do too, and we use all these tabs while we stream.
There's a few of them, right? We've still got time going on here, huh?
Probably.
It's fun when you've got a standard set and there's some new interaction that makes you think, right? There's cards in this set that you get that twitch of ooh, I could brew with this, or does that have a possibility, or is there a new archetype that maybe this does something? And a lot of these are kind of dismissible as only standard playable, if even that. But there's more than just 1 or 2 cards that give you something, which is fun.
Glowspore Shaman is... I don't know if I would call it a fixed Seder Wayfinder. I think the card is every... Oh, I guess it puts it on top of your library. Sure, but it's a 3/1. It's really powerful. We went past Night of Autumn. That card's stupid good.
Where?
Up one more on the right.
This guy.
Yeah.
It's a 3-drop. It's a 2/1, and it comes in, and it gets either bigger, or you get to destroy an artifact or enchantment, or randomly you can gain 4 life.
It's basically just...
They could get rid of that 3rd line of text, and it'd still be really
It'd be
good.
insane. No, and it doesn't even need the first line. It'd just be Reclamation Sage.
Yeah.
It's just a huge Reclamation Sage. Ha! 3/1, too powerful. Rip magic. Yeah, 3/1 is powerful for two mana, and you get an effect. Most people would be fine with that card as like a 1/1, and you get the effect.
I'm really liking though how
Seder Wayfinder was.
Just going back to this idea of the art. This Night of Autumn, obviously it's a guild flavored card, right? But you've got this light shining in, hitting the card. And then if we scroll way back up to the top, you have these dryads, this light hitting them. Each one of the guild cards has these like cool defining features that ties them together. It's really nice. All the Dimir cards are in shadows. It's good. Where were we? We were down here ways. I'm not sure any of these are anything.
They all have a subtle effect for their first side, for the left side, and then the right side will have something a little more powerful, something that's a little more usable later in the game. But the fact that it has that versatility, it's good. It's powerful.
I'd like to see this Doom Whisper in action somewhere.
Just surveil 100 times.
Actually doing something, doing work. It doesn't really make sense anywhere in Legacy, right? But is there a home for it in Modern somewhere? Maybe.
Yeah, risk factor is funny.
Target opponent may have risk factor, deal 4 damage to them. If they don't, you draw 3 cards. So it's just like it's Browbeat from Judgment. Except it costs 1 more and it has Jumpstart. And I think
Browbeat was the same. Browbeat's 3.
Was it?
Yeah.
But it did 5 damage? Okay,
5 damage.
That was the difference.
I like this Swift Blade Vindicator. A red and a white for a 1/1 double strike Vigilance Trample. I want to put literally any equipment on this. Okay, maybe not literally. But
I like this card. This is some interesting deck
design,
build.
yeah.
Do some stuff. It's kind of like the enchantments that you were able to. What set am I thinking of? It wasn't Ixalan, was it? Where one enchantment would come down and it would do something, and then you could bounce it back if you played a different enchantment. Quasi-duplicate plus Meddling Mage. Just because then you get more Meddling Mages.
That was the whole point of that?
Yeah.
Wonderful.
What does this thing do?
This is the tutor that goes and gets you a black card.
A black card with converted mana cost less than or equal to the number of creature cards in your graveyard.
It is an instant.
Yeah.
Vintage Master, what's up, man?
Intriguing.
Welcome in.
The cartouches. Yeah. There we go. That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah, those are even a little more strange because they were actually auras.
Yeah.
This one's a little harder to disrupt.
But you could imagine if you have a way to surveil multiple times, this could be a playable card. Because each opponent has to discard a card when you play it.
Right. This little two mana 1/1 flyer with menace. So
this little guy.
It's basically like, hey, nobody's ever gonna block me, and then you just surveil a couple times and
make it big.
Yeah, gonna be good and limited. So many good limited cards in this set. It's really awesome.
We are almost at time for round 2. We'll have round 3 and 4 for you guys here coming up soon. In the meantime, we just get to look at new pretty cards. That's fun. Convoke is kind of a boring mechanic in that we've seen it, we've used it.
Yeah, but it's such a, I don't know. I think it's a wonderful mechanic. Like, I personally like the token strategies, even though I don't typically play them. I think they're really cool.
It's interesting now that the tokens, most of them are 1/1 lifelink, right?
Yeah.
And so that adds an additional cost to your Convoke in that if you do have all these tokens out, they're not just little 1/1s.
Right. It's why this Venerated Loxodon up here on the right, this guy, this guy, when he enters the battlefield, you put a +1/+1 counter on all the creatures that convoked it. So if you go get some like little 1/1 lifelinkers, like you're making them 2/2s. That's
we already talked about the 3/2 just a minute ago.
We did. It's like really good costed, like 2 mana 3/2 with an ability that could just kill a big flyer. Oh, I like this Thoughtbound Phantasm.
This guy?
Yeah, this guy.
As long as it gets big, then it can attack as though it didn't have Defender. That's interesting.
So it starts off as a 2/2, and then you're like, all right, I'll surveil. Once you've surveilled 3 times, then it's like a 5/5, a 5/5 on. It's pretty cool. Convoke. Play into a Wrath, tap out, and attack. Yeah. But we haven't seen a Wrath in this set.
Well, there's this white one that we just passed, right?
Yeah, with toughness 4 or greater.
Sorry, let me do
it.
It
Doesn't
like
do
this.
A lot to tokens decks.
As we quickly. Didn't it just happen?
Where'd it go?
Oh, here it is. Citywide Bust. Isn't there one in black as well?
I think there is one in black that gives like -3/-3 to everything.
I'm not sure why Fox isn't in our Discord. Maybe he is. He's just hiding somewhere else.
He doesn't actually like us.
He missed out on my bad Dreadnought deck. Yeah. Anybody else that wants to join our Discord? We have a Discord. You can type !Discord and find it. Kill CMC 3 or below.
There are regular discussions.
There is a black Wrath of some sort. Here it is. Ritual of Suit.
Yeah. That's the Wrath for the tokens. Yeah. That's the hey, I'm gonna beat all the tokens card. It's pretty good.
Jorgensen did it for you. He's in our Discord already.
Yeah, he's already there. We don't need 2 Jorgensens in our Discord.
Well, we hit time in the round, so we should be done with round 2 here, but not too long. We've got an interesting Tez with an Antiquities War deck that's 2-0, and I'm not sure what else we'll see.
Yeah, definitely true. Terry does badmouth some decks. I tried to defend it. I tried.
This card's intriguing.
I don't know how good of a try it really was.
I mean, it costs 5, right? So
it's expensive.
It's a lot. But once you do it, you can play big things. Let's do that. That sounds fun.
I like the card next to it.
This one?
Oh yeah.
What does this thing do?
But that's because I have this EDH deck that I've had for like I don't know years. And I don't really play EDH very much. Maybe like once a month maximum.
Okay.
But my only win con is Maze's End, and I try to win with Maze's End as fast as I possibly can, and it's a lot of fun. And yeah, it wins with Maze's End. So I go and get gates, and I got the 11th gate in this set too. So it's been a blast. Seeing a couple cards that actually help my strategy out quite a bit.
We've got 27 bits at a time.
No, there's no new
happening.
Gate win con.
At least not yet. Not yet. There's an enchantment that cares about gates, though, right?
Yes, there's an enchantment that cares about gates, but it's not a win con, and I don't think it's worth running in my EDH deck.
Aww. But it says gate.
I already have all the value.
Can you scape shift into 10 gates? Oh,
yes.
That's cheating.
Yes. I have Bring to Light and I have Scape Shift. I can win on turn 5, and I've done it multiple times. Yep. If you guys want a list, I actually have it. If you guys are curious, it is seriously fun. I'm willing to share. I'd have to pull it up real quick, but if anybody's like, hey man, I really want to see what Kyra's Turbo Gates EDH deck does, then I'll send you a list.
Leaving a legacy with rating us with 10 people. Thanks for doing that back a few minutes ago while we were in between rounds. Hopefully some of you guys have stuck around. We'll actually have some paper magic to show you guys here in a minute, as round 3 should get started here soonish. We're in that fun. Time has already been called, but we don't know how many matches are finishing up.
Our tables are empty, so we'll be here a couple more minutes for sure.
Yep.
Post the list in Discord.
Ooh, yeah.
Give them a reason to join us.
Kyra would have to go to the Discord though, for that to happen.
I'm like so new to Discord. Not only that, but like I just don't use. I don't use social media almost at all.
Parry and repost. Thank you for the
I've been good,
subscription.
though.
You are awesome.
I've posted like 5 different things, and they were all like little one-line things, but still, I posted. I looked.
Yeah.
There's even sometimes where I'll look and my name wasn't mentioned. Just throwing that out there.
You think it's gonna get into trouble in Modern with Ghost Quarter and Assassin's Trophy?
What is?
Just those 2 cards in combination are going to be a problem for Modern? Is that what you're thinking?
No,
Fox?
I do not think so. I think we need more ways to attack decks in Modern. So I have no issue with it.
My Wasteland Stifle Assassin's Trophy deck, though, that's going to be a thing. Maybe.
All right, I'm gonna post my Turbo Gates deck in our Discord.
Oh,
what?
Now you have to go to the Discord to find it.
Do I put which part of the Discord do I post it in? I'm being serious.
Just put it in the chat. You don't have to. You don't have to go all crazy. Just put it in this PCG stream chat. The Demir remove 4 copies of a card. Yeah, that's a thing. Kyra likes it.
What?
The go search for name a card. Name any card.
Keep in mind it is one of those cards that people tend to use very poorly.
It's lazy design. That's what I think about it.
It's a card that people use poorly. Like we've seen this multiple times. We've seen Slaughter games. We've seen Memoricide. We've seen all these different effects that do this similar thing. People use it awfully, but it has a place, and there are decks that crumble when you hit them. It's only a couple decks, but the fact that there is now a card that just says, "Hey, you lose," that's playable.
But this one's a 3-drop instead of 4. Maybe 4 was too much. The only one that got play was Slaughter games because it was uncounterable, right?
How would you do this? You just go to the visual view and then just copy the link?
Yeah, that'll work. I think we just got some pairings. Yeah, we just got some pairings. All right, we've got
Remy's on camera again.
Zach. Well, yeah, he's undefeated.
They love it.
Undefeated. Zach is playing against Remy.
And what's Zach playing?
Zach is on his
that Sultai deck.
Sultai, calling it Dark Thresh.
Even though there's no threshold.
No. We also have Paul again on lands versus some Dead Guy Ale.
That's interesting.
Let's watch Remy one more time, unless you guys really don't want to see that again.
I would like to.
There's enough random fun ofs in there that we might see a different game.
The stream chat?
Yeah. The stream chat is they are similarly named, but get Remy to post his list in Discord. I don't know if Remy's in our Discord actually.
There we go, guys. If you guys want to see some Turbo Gates, I've made like a couple alterations to it recently, but if you guys want to check it out, there you go.
So we're gonna jump here.
It's in our Discord.
Remy on one side.
Exclamation point Discord. It'll take you right there.
This is Zach. Zach playing Dark Thresh. Just put Dark Thresh so that people won't know. It'll be great. Remy is on Tez Wars. Yes, that's what we've decided to name it. Or Hackbert's decided for us. Mm-hmm. And we're on round 3.
No, he said this. The people spoke.
Yep, the people have decided.
Oh, yeah, that's what he said.
Finally, some magic. We're on 7? 7 red vines?
It's my birthday.
What?
Don't judge me.
Over $3,000 on a Maze's End deck. Jorgensen loves it.
Oh, it was just a bunch of stuff I had.
Extra cards.
Most of it's like super, super cheap. All the expensive points of the deck were like things that were easy.
All right, we're waiting for Zach to get seated down here.
I think the only thing I actually changed is I switched the Llanowar Scout for whatever the 1-mana one is that lets you put a land from your hand into play. What's that? Sakura something?
Sure.
Sakura Tribe Scout?
Yeah. Sounds maybe.
Something like that?
One of those
that's the only difference I've changed recently.
There's a lot of not very expensive things in here.
Oh yeah, most things are dirt cheap. And then I think I already decided that
do you ever play Progenitus?
Yes.
Oh,
I can cast Progenitus on like turn 5 or 6.
That's not fun.
It's not something I usually do.
All right. These guys are going to shuffle up. These guys have played each other a few times, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
They're regulars to our Tuesday nights. We had some people. We had a college game between University of Utah local football team and University of Washington. So we had somebody in here last Friday night from University of Washington who was here for the game, but then it was Friday Night Magic, so he just came and played some Magic.
That's awesome.
He was the player who was playing some Dragonstorm.
Oh yeah. That was sweet.
I think that's awesome, though. It's just incredible how you can travel and, hey, what do I want to do on this Friday night in this city that I've never been to before? I'll go play Magic.
Let's find a place to play Magic.
Yep.
Drop by Paragon City Games. Play some Legacy. You know, the works.
All right. We've got some opening hands. We've got a timer.
Kind of.
Almost. We're going to guesstimate.
I'm just going to do it 1 hour later. Looks like that'll be pretty close. Yeah, it's close.
Zach on the play. He gets to play at least a 1-drop before Remy maybe chalices. So if you guys haven't been watching, Remy has successfully attacked or threatened to attack with Chalice of the Void twice now, which is definitely the way to win with the card. As Antiquity's Ward makes it a 5/5. Batsies! Changing the way.
It's a really good place to start. I've noticed that while I've played Tezzeret, they really do lean on a card to get their hand going. So
this is a rough keep from Remy.
This is not a good keep.
I think that would have been mulliganed away if that was me.
Same.
He can't play the Strix.
I still think you take the Strix. Maybe you take Thoughtcast?
Interesting.
It's one of the two.
If your game plan is like a Delver of Secrets or something like that, then Strix is the most...
What did we find on turn 1? Did we find a Chalice?
That'd be silly.
Maybe a Sorcerer's Spyglass?
Or a Signet.
Signet, okay.
Okay, well, it lets him play Magic. Like, yeah.
You're ready for it? Come on, bring it.
I think there's only 2 in this deck, and there they are in his hand. We haven't seen any of it yet, have we? We haven't seen Duretti do anything for him.
Nope.
He's just done everything else. Ooh, Days on the Signet. That's
daring.
mean.
It is daring.
I mean, that's what Thoughtseize lets you do, right?
Hmm?
I think he should have dazed that. Oh, yes. Yes, he did. He heard you in chat. He's got his chat window open, and he is just waiting for the chat to tell him what to do.
Yeah, you can tell because you can see the his phone right there at the bottom of the screen. You can also see that it doesn't. There's nothing on it.
Does he have a Wasteland in hand? The Ancient Tomb isn't actually doing that much at the moment. It certainly will if he gets another Signet or a Chalice or something. Your deck is less cool. It doesn't play bad Planeswalkers that need a lot of help to make them do anything at all. Alright, Remy plays the Seat. No, we were just joking. He isn't. There's enough of a delay that it wouldn't work.
You'd be playing so slow.
Yeah. Especially if you're on mobile. Then there's even more of a delay. That's just the way Twitch works. If you're watching from your phone. Alright, Zach's got some choices here. I'm not sure what his full grip is.
Yeah, I agree, Lost Mystery. Kaya was cool. She was very interesting. But she was from Conspiracy. I don't think we'll see her. It's possible, though. That'd be sweet to see her on, like, somewhere in the Orzhov Guild. Hanging out with Obsidat.
And Teysa.
And Teysa, yeah.
Alright. He's making a decision slowly. Here it is. It's a brainstorm. Remy says, yeah, I've got these 4 cards and 1 other card. I'm not doing anything about that. How long until the Assassin's Trophy set is released? How long can I get my playset and then never care about the set again? When is the set being released?
Pre-release is next weekend, right? No. Yeah, next weekend.
And then a week after that?
And then a week after that's the release, yeah.
Didn't somebody somewhere go, hey, Assassin's Trophy.
Ass Trophy.
Ass Trophy. Maybe we could come up with a different name for the card that doesn't actually give you a trophy. Somewhere?
Yeah, Vraska. No, Vraska is the leader, from what I've heard. Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't her name like...
Yeah, she's in the set.
Leader of Golgari? Hey! Yeah, it's a Chalice of the Void. Just a little late. Zach's already got a very large...
Being a pirate got old real fast. So she's like, yeah, I'm done being a pirate. Guess I'll go to Ravnica and take over their entire guild.
That'd be cool. Like if you were a planeswalker, just be like, hey, I'm gonna choose this guild.
I mean, she's from Ravnica. Like she's been to Ravnica before. I'm sure she had some pull, but she was done being a pirate. It gets old, you know.
Explosives on 1. Okay. It gets countered. Whoops.
Yeah, Remy forgot.
Yeah, that was probably just to get a thought cast out quicker, right? But
yeah, he should. Oops. He didn't want to put it on 0 because there's no way he's ever gonna crack it on 0.
You also would have to play around days there, so
yeah, he's just gonna die to this Grimag Angler.
We saw Pirate Vraska. Did we see Pirate Vraska in the Nick Fit deck the other week?
Yeah, we did. It was awful.
I mean, it did things.
It was okay.
Wasn't good at doing them, but
no.
You'd rather have just about any other permanent in that place.
Seriously.
And it costs 6.
Like any 6 mana, black or green, anything.
Hey, Gurmag Angler won that match. That's a surprise.
That was just the game.
1 mana 5/5s are good. That's right. Remy's got answers to 1 mana cards.
Who's this on the right? This is Christian.
This is Christian playing Degai Ale, which is a black-white deck for you newer people that don't know what Degai Ale is.
It's kind of like the black-white Death and Taxes.
Yeah, and
it's got some hand hate.
He's kind of got his own build going on here.
Yeah, he's steadily working.
Yeah.
Towards a deck.
Yeah, it's a fun deck. You really want to curve out with it. You want to turn 1 Thoughtseize, turn 2 him or Bob. I don't think Christian has Bob's.
He does not.
Correct his name.
Oh.
Christian with a...
Oh, then I misspelled it.
H, almost.
Whoops.
It's easy.
Did not mean to do that.
And then turn 3 like a Liliana the Veil, right? And if you're able to pull that off, you've probably disrupted your opponent and you're going to do well. And if your Bob gives you some card advantage, you've got something happening. The deck also, if it doesn't curve out, often just fails to compete with the power level that is other legacy decks.
Yeah, this is gonna be a rough matchup for him though, or at least I think it will. Oh, he discarded a Brightling. Whoa, he really wanted to get that equipped. Yeah, here's a big old 2020. And it looks like he's just going to be able to kill this this 1/1.
We got to kill them both, right? Is he able to kill them both? Because otherwise Liliana just ticks down and goes to work. Let's see how this plays out. This is actually kind of interesting spot. Paul's able to recur Dark Depths and Stage, but he doesn't have an expiration out, so he can only play one land a turn. That definitely changes the clock. He kills one, so this is going to make him block with the one that was equipped, right? But it's pro black, which is interesting, right?
That is definitely interesting.
Yep. So we should see a Lily downtick and an attack, and then what does Feast and Famine do?
When it hits your opponent, or when the equipped creature hits the opponent, they have to discard a card, and you get to untap all your lands.
Yeah, so there should definitely be an attack here.
We're gonna make some more 1/1s first. I think this is a good idea. Yeah, let's untap some lands and make him discard something.
Ooh, and a wasteland as well. Okay.
Yeah.
You'll be able to go Sinkhole, Assassin's Trophy, Wasteland, plus 48 other cards.
Oh, look at this. He thought seizes, and look what we see. Just another 2020.
Yeah, just those ones. I mean, he's going to have to discard one of them through the sword, or he should, as long as Christian attacks here.
He shouldn't have to think about this too much. Yeah, we're just gonna hit with the spirit, downtick Liliana. Let's get rid of the 2020, and then I guess. Wait, is he just passing the turn? Oh no, okay.
Okay, so I guess there's an argument to be made for just upticking Lily.
Do you want to just alter? No, he's gonna minus. Okay. He's in a wonderful position. He should be able to win this game.
Splash for Vindicate too. So wait, we are now white. Okay, we already were white black, and now we're white black green. Mm-hmm. We probably should have blue for Snapcaster Mage.
Oh, good call. Good call.
And we're a wasteland deck, so we probably should place Stifle.
Right? Oh, we need red. We need red for Punishing Fire.
No, we don't. It doesn't have anything to do with what we're trying to do. All these other ideas are great. Yours is horrible.
What? I don't understand. We're already playing green. All we have to do is just put in some groves and Punishing Fires, and we're good.
We're writing Assassin's Trophy and Sinkhole and... No, not Trick Bind. We're playing Legacy.
Yeah, Punishing Fire is our win con.
This is definitely not a Dead Guy L list at this point, but... Some enchantment that says, this deals 1 damage to your upkeep unless you pay 1. Alright, downtick, or uptick Lily, makes him discard. Makes him discard again with an attack. There's a Thalia in play now. This is a pretty strong position to be in. Getting a Liliana out and a Sword of Feast and Famine against the lands player. He's going to buy back some punishing
Two
fires.
punishing fires.
That's going to be able to deal with one of these. No, it's not with the Thalia out, is it?
Not with the Thalia.
Oh, gotta have Chalice. Just not on 2.
I like this deck. Let's play this deck.
You wanted 48 other cards that interfered with what the deck was trying to do. We're at 75 other cards, and they're all helping.
Yeah, we got Mana Bond.
So he needs to pay 1 more for this, right? He knows this, right? Hey, Paul, you gotta tap 1 more.
He's just like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well.
I'm alright with that.
Yeah, I think he's pretty dead. So
it was more of a don't try and like do math on punishing fire that you can't do.
There goes 1 punishing fire. Bye-bye to Batter Skull.
So Paul is going to be able to bring in Crescent Grip, right? Which Paul Lands gets to bring in against several pesky cards, and that would answer this sword, which is making things hard for him. So he tried to move the sword, and it got punishing fired.
Yeah, he wanted to get it on Thalia.
And it's just going to move back.
I'd hit for 5 here.
So he's got to pay again, right? Did I miss something? Oh, it just stayed.
Yeah, it just stays.
It stayed where it was.
Yeah.
Okay. There's the untap. There is a Riftstone Portal in Paul's Lands deck now. I don't know. I don't know if it's in the yard or not. We're gonna Dredge Loam. See 3 non-lands.
Now, if I'm Christian, I'd consider ulting this next turn. Yep, he's gonna go get the things to make another 20/20 because he can put them both into play off a Mana Bond.
I wasn't paying attention there. I know there's one in his deck, so there very well could be one in the yard. Maze of Ith is definitely interesting now.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. It's possible Lily ult actually doesn't do enough.
Yeah, now that there's a stage 2. Combination of Mana Bond being able to get back a punishing fire. It's pretty brutal. And still discard your hand.
Any opinion on the new style of Turbo Depths? I have not seen a new Turbo Depths deck.
Yeah, what is the new style? I haven't seen any deck lists or any like a tournament win with a new style. I mean, there's been black green Turbo Depths for a while now. What changed? All right, Paul takes 2. So Lily didn't ultimate there? Did Barbarian Ring ping it somehow, or I missed something?
I think it got punishing fire.
Punishing fire. Okay, so it ticked up. Give us a link, Bolo. Yeah.
Lily got punished. Bad Lily. Bryce never sees my jokes coming. They always catch him by surprise every Tuesday.
All right, Paul. It looks like is you can kind of see his demeanor here in his playstyle. Acts like he's got a line now to pull this out, and Mazovith has made that difference. Plus, of course, Mana Bond. Being able to play 3 lands a turn is very different than 1. Yep. Plays 1, Mana Bond triggers, gets more. I think now, even if you were able to ult Lily, it's too late. Mana Bond is like a 1 of in this deck, I believe, right?
Gideon.
Okay. That might get there. He's got 2 stages, though, so he can copy Mazovith twice. So I don't think it's going to. Alright. Makes a 2-2 and then says, I'm going to attack you. Paul's just going to maze 1.
Punishing Fire another.
I'm not sure when the moment would have been. Maybe back when he still had Dahlia, if he had ulted Lily then. And maybe it wouldn't have mattered. Would have just been like 3 lands to the graveyard and he wouldn't have Lily on it. Stage copying Barbarian Ring for 6 every turn, 2 turns. Punishing Fire is away, Gideon. Okay, so yeah, he sees that as being the one thing that might overwhelm. My thought there was that if Gideon started attacking, he'd have 2 things he'd need to maze. I still think he would have been able to do it, but the math gets a little tight there when you're wanting to maze things and Punishing Fire things. Didn't find a Dark Depths, but there's one in the graveyard, right?
Yeah, there is. Getting back a Grove.
Yeah, he's still in the
Dark Depths.
Yeah, that's definitely a game plan, Fox. I'm not sure that he has enough time to do that.
He doesn't have a Dark Depths.
Oh.
Thought he did. Maybe we missed something.
Titan, thank you for the follow. I'm impressed.
Whoa.
That one.
It's not every day that Bryce is impressed with a follow, just so you know.
Paul's got this mash of lands. Some of them are tapped. Some of them are just hanging out. I love the different play styles of... You get like Esper control players who like have their lands perfectly laid out in a line in front of them, and they pick up 7 at a time and turn them perfectly sideways. And then you've got this thing of lands, and who knows what's going on there.
This does bother me at points. It is not clear and obvious what is tapped and what is untapped.
Yeah.
I mean, from this point, I see 2 untapped lands. I hope I'm correct. Oh no, there's 3. I forgot about the Barbarian. See, there are 3 of them.
Yeah. Plus a Mazovith.
Yeah, that doesn't. I wasn't counting that one, huh? Yep, it's a hot mess.
Okay, here's a Stoneforge Mystic. That might make things a little bit more difficult for Paul.
You'd organize his mana.
I'm not sure that Christian's ever going to get a chance to equip this to anything.
No, he's probably not going to get another hit in.
All right, he goes and plays that first, and then he's going to uptick Lily. Paul's just going to respond by punishing, firing something. He's tapping 3 for it. Not sure why. The Barbarian Ring doesn't deal any damage. Okay,
you last. Thank you so much for the follow.
Takes 1 more. Paul's down to 3 life. Yeah, he did it. It was just a little slow. Dredge 3. Finds a Ghost Quarter and another Grove. I am destroyed. I'm at less than half.
Yeah.
I think I'm done for the night.
I'm actually probably.
There are. If maybe you guys want some,
maybe in the last round I could hit 8, but that's a lot.
I'll offer Kyre's Red Vines too if you want to come get one.
It's National Cheeseburger Day today, so I need to go get a cheeseburger after this.
Price of Progress does 26. Why doesn't he play Price of Progress in his Black White deck?
This is something only Fox would say.
Price of Progress, snap, Price of Progress.
He just plays a red land and just casts price.
We probably should play Price of Progress in our Sinkhole, Assassin's Trophy, Snapcaster. I forgot most of the other cards, but it goes in that deck, right?
Yes.
Totally thematically correct.
Uh-huh.
If for some reason you're unable to destroy any of their lands, Price of Progress will finish them off.
Exactly. Yes, Romario, National Cheeseburger Day.
I
which is also my birthday.
Have never heard of this before. I don't think it's a thing.
And as you can tell from everybody's cheers, I'm 27.
Did people cheer?
I'm old now.
Were there cheers?
There's been cheers.
I don't understand. Where did they go?
We've had quite a few cheers today, and they've all been for 27 cents.
Somebody said 28 once, and they were wrong.
Yeah, that was weird. Today is my birthday. I keep getting older.
27!
27 bits.
At a time.
For the 27-year-old. Wow, dude. I got 2, 3. I think we're gonna give this one to Paul though. Let's actually see if we can catch up with this other one since it's already over.
We'll stay here and watch this instead.
What?
Do you want me to try and find a match to put on that other table? Christian was free to concede. Captain QC comes in, and his first comment is, "That player was free to concede anytime they wanted." I like it. He had it until the mana bond came down. I think he was very in the lead.
I have that moment. The same birthday as a great person, you know.
Who?
That's funny. You're curious. I'm just like, oh, cool.
Whoa,
dude! Captain QC's been here for an hour. Jeez.
He's seen the entirety of this one game.
He wants to know what we act like when he's not.
He hasn't said happy birthday once.
What?
I am disappointed.
I think I've only gotten like one happy birthday. Oh, your birthday's on the 19th. That's awesome, Romario. Well, happy birthday here in a couple hours.
A bunch of lands, discarding some of them.
Oh, and then he gives me a Kappa, so I don't know. I don't know anymore. Oh
Lily,
yeah, I take
Lily
back what I
taking
said.
more damage. Mana bond triggers. Lands come into play.
Where's the captain? He's right there.
Oh, Captain QC already wished you happy birthday, but you weren't around to witness it. The dude gets mazed. This could very well be game 1. I'm actually not sure if it is.
You really?
We were watching another game at the beginning of the round. Another match. Council's Judgment is going to take out Mana Bond. A little late to the party.
We're not sure if this is game 1 or 2 Ingenuity.
Paul shows that he's going to make a 20/20, and then he's going to Punishing Fire to death the spirit. And Paul gets there. Look, he organized your lands. Somebody,
wow.
He's got them all in nice little columns. You can see which ones are which.
That's wonderful.
A game goes to Paul.
So if there's nobody, then we should see if we can go find somebody else. Is he onboarding?
Sideboarding. This is game. They're going into game 2 here.
That's true. He should have Leylands and Needles. I'm not sure how many. It's a deck that's in the works at the moment.
Yeah.
For him. So I'm not sure what he has and what he doesn't.
I'm pretty sure he should also have Dark Confidants, and I don't think he does.
Nope. He should have just asked. I would have lent him. I don't need my cards when I'm casting.
Yeah. Like I said, Lost Mystery. I don't think he has them yet.
Yeah, he's been working on it. In fact, Christian came in super excited the other day, and he goes, "I won the PPTQ." And we were like, "Oh, that's awesome. Good for him." I didn't even know that he played, like that he was playing like competitive Magic on the side.
Oh yeah, nice.
So he comes back and he's like, "Yeah, I won."
Spicy.
What's up, Tim?
Hello.
You gonna find us something else, or
no?
No. Okay. Anytime you win game 1, you should skip sideboarding in game 2. Real Dead Guy L doesn't need Bob. Oh, there you go. There's a statement. I think Bob's pretty darn good in this deck, though. Needs those cards. But I think he's 2-0. I think he's 2-0, so you don't need them. As long as you can disrupt your opponent efficiently. This is probably a slightly harder matchup for him just because his hand hate doesn't quite do what it does normally. But he still probably has like Diabolic Edicts, and he'll have Surgicals or Ley Lines, or some mix of the two, whatever he owns. He'll have some good interaction, I think. Are they going? So they are going to game 2 or 3?
2.
2? Okay. So we got some more Magic to watch.
All right, we got a question for you, chat.
Okay.
We have round 4. We've been watching. We've seen a bunch of Remy.
Yes.
Which is fun because he's playing a different deck. But we have some other decks in the room that we haven't seen. We've got Lennon playing a Painter Servant deck.
Okay.
I believe it's red.
We'll just go down the whole list.
Sure.
Okay, so we've got Ray on lands, Alfred on Miracles, who's been on camera, and then we've got Austin on Sneak and Show, Christian, who's playing Dead Guy Ale, which we're watching right now. We've got Corey playing Grixis Control, Ian playing Tesserator, and we've got Kevin Kelly on 4-color Loam or Agrolum. We've got Lennon on Painter, Matt on Miracles, Paul on lands, who we're watching right now. We've got Remy on Tesserator, who we've seen the last 2 rounds or so. So we've got 2 Tesserators. And then we've got Stockton on Blue-Black Shadow, Terry on Blue-White Delver, Tim on Grixis Vial Smasher, Trace on D&T, and Zach on Dark Thresh. That is our meta today.
That Dark Thresh is like a Sultai.
It's a Sultai mid-range deck.
Yeah. So the question is there a deck that you guys really would like to see for round 4, regardless of their win-loss?
Their win-loss record.
Like, do you really want to see a Painter deck or a Blue-Black Shadow deck? What is Vial Smasher?
Vial Smasher?
Yeah. It's a commander card.
It's a card.
Smashes vials. We talked about this.
Yeah. Lost Mystery. Here, I'll pull it up.
Kyler said he's really strong. I said, he smashes vials. I don't know how strong you can be. Painter is a fan favorite. It does different things. I see Corey again. Corey on just like a Grixis control. There's Vial Smasher. Vial Smasher wants you to put expensive cards on top of your library so that the first thing you cast is big, but if you get to miracle something big, that's cute. Death Shadow would be sweet too.
It works well. Yeah, this card just works well with like all the cost reducing effects of cards. So like Delve or like Miracles, stuff like Bedlam Reveler or like Cryptic Serpent, that type of thing, where it like costs 1 less for each instant or sorcery in your graveyard, that type of thing. Alternate casting cost cards like Force of Will, Misdirection.
So
yeah, Fire Blast. Yeah.
I've heard Painter and I've heard Death Shadow. Somebody said Corey. Anybody else have a vote?
I think we had 2 for Painter, didn't we?
Yeah. The 4-color loam, yeah, okay, that's.
Oh yeah, Ingenuity did.
That'd be kind of interesting. Is he playing? He's not playing your deck. Is he?
No, my deck's taken apart at the moment.
We already saw a little bit of.
I have Tezzerator and Nyx Fit put together right now.
Yeah, that's great.
Those are the ones.
Those are fun decks.
Those are the ones I've been messing with.
Okay. Anybody else wants to vote? You can, and we'll try and make one of those decks happen.
Mm-hmm.
We've already seen quite a bit of Tez.
Yeah, it's been the weird Tez deck though. Like, Ian's deck is like a main board leyline strategy. Yeah, his is really odd, and we haven't seen that one yet.
All right, here we go. Christian starting off with the fetch land. One more vote for Smasher. Okay. Smasher versus Tez. Legacy at its best. Yeah, and we'll quickly see. I guess sometimes we're able to see what the matchup is.
I'll run out there and see if I can manipulate it. that would be a sweet matchup.
Him to Truck can be pretty strong against lands. It also can do absolutely nothing.
I got Gamble.
Gamble's probably
that's
enough.
Probably better than most of the things it could have done.
Looks like we've got a Life of the Loam, a K-Grip, Punishing Fire, and another card. Spyglass. Okay.
So probably just going to name Thespian Stage, but we do see 2 cards that can take care of this. Ancient Grudge and Croson Grip.
Yeah. That's rude. You maybe just name Chardonport then.
Yeah, that's not how that works. Christian, that's not how that works. I think he might have named Punishing Fire.
You do get to name whatever you want.
Yeah, you can name anything. He may not know the card as well as he should.
All right, there's a
name Forest. Maybe it'll work.
Port on a scrubland. Okay, there's a relic.
Close, but not quite. That port ended up being really good.
Yep.
He's going to get a lot out of this, too.
So there's the awkwardness of Relic, where he couldn't have cracked it, right? Because of port.
Right.
But, yeah, and then K-Grip destroys it. So maybe keeping it in hand for one more turn would have been correct. This Mom could just get Punishing Fire, or maybe it doesn't matter. Yeah, Punishing Fire. Mother of Runes number 2. This feels quite like eventual, right? Like this is gonna happen here. Christian, I don't know what he could do to finish this off and have any success, especially with artifact removal in hand. Loam gets played, some lands get cast, Maze of Ith. There we go. Another mom, yeah. Another way to die. He sees a stage and a grove. He's got stage in hand. He's got a Dark Depths in hand. He can only play one land a turn though at the moment. Did I say that? Did I say he casts a Maze of Ith? That sounds like something. He's playing lands. He casts them. That's what he does.
Yeah.
Leave me alone.
Lens players cast their lands. Is there another way to do it?
Yeah. We've seen this before. Uncounterable. Doesn't use a stack. A cast. Alright? Maze of Ith is a spell. His 2020? It's a creature. Alright. Him to Turok. It's fine. No, I don't think Ball really cares. Yeah, he's got those fetch lands that he could be fetching away just to thin. I guess Wasteland is a thing, but not really. Lynn, thank you for the follow. You were awesome. People who follow are awesome.
Really?
They get to see when we go live, which happens. When does it happen?
Tuesdays?
Tuesday night?
Fridays?
And wait, Friday night too?
Yeah.
Wow. And then sporadically throughout the week for some Magic Online. Usually like it's all over the place.
Yeah. Our whole Legacy community kind of comes together. Makes it all work.
Oh, we may have some more people here in the next couple weeks streaming some more, a variety of different streamers, a variety of different play styles. Some people that know their stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll see if we can't get them streaming. There's a little bit of setup involved. But if you want, you can set your Twitch to give you like a notification on your phone or an email or whatever when we go live, and then you won't miss some of those more random streams if that's a thing you're into. We've got Nate with some interesting stuff, brews and strategies.
Is that like the nice way to put it?
He's always trying different stuff out. I like that. Magic Online is great that way. It's like watching a steak thaw. Don't think I've ever watched a steak thaw. Is that what this is?
It'll get there.
Eventually it goes rancid though, doesn't it? Like yeah, this is not exactly what I would call interesting magic. Hey, here's something.
Cataclysm?
A cataclysm. Read that card.
That's a thing.
You can respond though and make a dude. Right?
He sure can.
And then you sacrifice all but your one dude.
Mm-hmm. But the question here is there a Diabolic Edict?
That'd be cool. Is Christian the steak? Just trying to grasp the situation. So, Does Christian have a Swords to Plowshares? Did he just want to play Cataclysm because he had it?
That's what I would do.
Oh! Take that!
Swords!
Go to 40! Game 1 took 45 minutes. Let's go to game forever. Life
like
of the Loam says.
So clearly.
All
so
those cards you
clearly
just made me
Japan's
discard?
game.
Yeah. I'm going to get them back now.
Mm-hmm.
He's already played a land this turn, but next turn he gets one of those. I think he's got a discard, doesn't he? Got a lot of cards in hand. Yeah. Christian goes, yeah, I don't have anything. I'm not gonna win. All right, we only have 5 minutes left before round 4. So I feel like everybody was kind of all over the place. Some people wanted to see Painter. Some people wanted to see 4-color Loam. Somebody else wanted to see
Smasher.
Vile Smasher, yeah, which we already saw a little bit of. We've got a more normal Tesserator deck with the Helm combo in it. Somebody else wanted to see Blue-Black Shadow. There is a I think it's a red-white Painter deck.
Mm-hmm.
He's gone 4-0 with it before. We definitely. All right, Romario just decided for us.
That's the third person that said that.
I'm fine with doing that. And
throw in the request.
we can put two different decks up.
In fact, I'm just gonna. I'll be right back. I'll be back. I'll leave you to tread water. For
Oh, perfect. I will chat with the chat. You get to see a little bit of Paul's sideboard here. And he said that game 1 that we missed, he's like, the only thing I didn't see was a Tabernacle and like one other land. Yeah, the red-white Painter deck is a fun deck. It's a little bit of different legacy. I feel like I've seen a lot of Grixis and Blue-Black Shadow and all of that. Not necessarily here, but just in streams. So we've kind of been trying to show some variety of other things. Some of the fun that Legacy has to offer. Real quick, I'm going to go here and show you guys. If you've missed it because he's been not here, I often show on Tuesdays because it's just the timing. I often refer to this article on Goldfish, and it looks like this. So Sean Brown here is back, and I think he does a really good job of recapping what's been going on in Legacy over the course of bigger events and breakdowns and a variety of interesting decks. And he's been moving. I think he just moved to Japan, he says in here. So he hasn't been on for the past month or so. But if you need some reading material on Legacy,
do we want to see Painter if it's against Miracles, or would we rather see Aggro Loam versus what was it? Aggro Loam versus Blue-Black Shadow?
That's probably going to get the win, right?
That seems like a sweet matchup.
4-color Loam versus Blue-Black Shadow.
Because Miracles is playing against Painter. That's not exactly exciting.
All right. Let's do that.
Want to do that?
Anybody in chat want to veto that decision?
Just put it in here when... Yeah.
Yeah, Rap Game Audio comes out of nowhere and says Loam Shadow, which is a really interesting deck, actually. Put Life of Loam and Death Shadow.
And Death Shadow?
Yeah, it's a new archetype.
It's a new archetype where you just nuke the heck out of yourself.
You take all 75 cards and you jam them together. It's a mess. Are we almost done with the round as well? Or
Yeah. They were just about to put it. That's why I wanted to decide.
Okay.
Because I got to see all the matchups.
So we're gonna do some round 4 action. We'll have our other match, which will probably be. Do you think it'll be Remy and Lance? Remy versus Paul?
It's Paul and Zach.
Okay.
So it's Sultai versus Lance.
That makes sense. Loam Shadow broke the format just like that.
Loam Shadow. It's almost as cool as our whatever deck that we he just loam back shots.
they gotta get to your graveyard somehow, but yes.
That sounds amazing.
It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. All right. We'll get these guys seated. Pairings haven't quite gone up yet. There we go. Anyway, this week in Legacy, he does a good job of breaking down the most recent big tournaments, and he kind of gets into Death Shadow variants, Grixis variants, some of the other stuff we've seen, and there's a spicy list at the bottom of kind of like what Remy's playing.
Okay.
But it's without Tez.
They just what?
Yeah.
You can't do that.
It's kind of interesting.
You can't do that.
Anyway.
I need people to stand with me on this one. You can't do that.
There's a lot of Legacy content online, but a lot of it's in podcast form,
yeah.
Which is great if that's your thing and you like it. But if you like to actually read the articles and see the different deck lists, I think this is a good place. I'm sure most of you guys know what I'm talking about, right? It's not new information for you, but just letting you know he's back, and he'll probably be back more, giving us some more insight from Japan. You want Bug to come back because for Leovold, we might see a return to Bug decks with Assassin's Trophy. That might be enough to push green back into the black-blue world. All right, we've got Paul on the left, or no, Zach on the left versus Paul. If you want to put in their names.
That's right? Is that right?
Yes, yeah. Zach on the left.
Sultai.
Paul playing some lands, and then we're going to show you guys this other matchup, which is Kevin on the left.
Aggro Loam.
Playing some 4-color Loam, and Stockton on your right. Playing some Death Shadow. All right, these guys are getting shuffled up. They've got some vibrant playmats.
Yeah, give you a little shuffle cam here.
Wow, some color. It's great fun. This is round 4 where Kyra and I pay really close attention to the magic and really just get into the details, the lines. We break them down. Or we do the opposite of whatever that is.
Oh, can we do that instead?
Yeah, let's do that.
I don't know. The chat hasn't been incredibly distracting today.
No.
We might be able to pay attention.
We might have to.
Yeah, maybe.
I think 27 bits has your name on it.
Oh.
Let's go for more than 5, okay? More than 5.
All right, let's see it.
Challenge accepted.
1,
2,
3,
4. Come on.
5, 6.
Yes. Yep, that's my accomplishment for the day right there.
6 out of 27. Actual Plinko Pro.
Mm-hmm.
Bryce felt everyone.
I'm not sure which challenge HC Fox accepted, but he accepted it.
I'm not sure either.
Uh-oh. Chat is going...
I said chat hasn't been very distracting.
Nope.
And he said challenge accepted.
Not at all.
There's only one way to get this train off the rails.
Every single card that gets played, HC Fox is going to name instantly a card that combos perfectly with it. That's what's going to happen.
And that's my casting ass trophy right at the rails.
All right. What we like to do here is we like to show you as much shuffling as possible. So Kevin kindly took a mulligan so you can see more. Oh, he's going all the way down to 5.
That's no good.
Looks like it's a keepable 5.
Yep. It's a little strange because he wants this black mana, so he might actually just play the Baron more. But Stockton is a wasteland deck, so we'll see. We'll see if Kevin can even function.
The Squirrels versus Tsunamis dual decks.
Deal.
Yep.
Rip left guy.
Stockton took a mulligan as well, so he's not playing with a full 7.
Well, he'll start things off with a Ponder. Kevin actually has a lot of cards that are really good in this matchup, such as Chalice of the Void. He's got Abrupt Decays.
Like even more up close on just of the hands shuffling.
You're right. We should have a special thing for it.
On a loop that's just shuffling all the time. We could have it like live 24/7.
Alright, so sure enough, Baron Moore is going to come into play tapped on turn 1. Since Agrolome is a Chalice of the Void deck, it doesn't usually do a ton on turn 1. Usually it'll let Green Sun Zenith for
Mox
Arbor.
Diamond.
Yeah, or it'll play a Mox Diamond and play a 2-drop. So here's Savannah and a Dark Confidant. It's a goodie.
Instead of like a moment of zen, we just have a continuous amount of shuffling.
Ooh, he's just going to cast it. Nope, he's going to... Never mind, just kidding. I thought he was going to cast it.
He's going to float a blue and return a Watery Grave to pay for days. All sorts of cards are being moved around. That one went over there. That one went down there. Stockton is losing self-inflicted damage.
Yeah, they do that. He's sitting there with his snuff out going, oh my goodness, play a creature that's not black. That'll probably happen at some point. All right, we've got a Wasteland. This is going to target down that Watery Grave. That strictly better Underground Sea.
Yep. Has dead things in it.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's a grave. I guess. If you have a grave and it's raining, is it a watery grave?
Yeah.
Oh.
What else would you call it? A rainy grave?
These are the important questions that we need to address in Legacy.
Alright. Loam getting cast. Looks like he didn't target anything, right? He just cast it so that he can dredge this next turn?
No, he had his Wasteland.
Oh, right, Wasteland. Okay. Pluto Delta number 2 comes down. We're going to dredge. We see Liliana, Wasteland, and Verdant. Yeah, they don't play with basics. Most of these shadow decks.
Boo, basics. I guess. I don't know. This is what decks look like in Legacy when they have to mulligan and don't have any action.
Scavenging Ooze.
It's going to get fatally pushed. That's what's going to happen to that ooze.
I think you're right.
Can you fatally push an ooze?
He's about to give it a shot.
Or does it just kind of like wobble? Can you fatally wobble an ooze?
Yes. With your fatal push.
Okay.
Yeah, Back to Basics is a good card in Legacy for sure. I don't know if I'd say I love it, but It's a good one. Oh no, he's not gonna fatal push it. He's gonna snuff it right out.
Ooh, pretty sure you can snuff out an ooze.
Easily.
I don't know what happens. If you love Back to Basics, you're a certain kind of player, right? Is Back to Basics not reserved list?
It's not.
It's just strangely not been reprinted in anything ever?
Yep.
Neat. They're waiting for the Masters Back to Basics edition. It just has Back to Basics and a whole bunch of basic lands.
Yeah. Well,
Back to Basic.
They're gonna print it as like a masterpiece in like some weird set. That's what's gonna happen. Yeah, like Food Chain's in the same boat.
Yeah, I guess.
He's like, yeah, screw that water grave thing. Let's get an Underground Sea. And here is a Death Shadow. This is a 5/5 Death Shadow. That could be an 8/8.
It's not really scary,
Easily.
right? It's just a shadow.
It's just a shadow.
Like,
it's the shadow of something scary.
can you fatally push a shadow?
Oh, well, you can abruptly decay the shadow.
That doesn't make any sense at all.
But
if you get rid of the shadow, don't you just have death remaining?
yeah, I guess so.
This might be what often happens during round 4, and I apologize.
I don't.
But get used to it, because it happens every round 4.
All right, what are we doing here? We're gonna play a Bayou and abrupt decay that thing. Nope.
Ooh.
Is he gonna take a hit?
Turn off the lights, and the shadow doesn't exist anymore.
Whoa.
So instead of abrupt decay, abrupt turn off the lights.
We can't just abruptly change the name of the card.
Oh. Then we need a new card. 1 white. Turn off the lights.
Lights.
Flip the switch. That's
Flip
probably
the
a
switch.
card. That was printed in the last Commander set.
Probably Battle Bond.
You can't counter turning off the lights either. Ooh.
Oh.
Thoughtseize is going to take abrupt decay.
Oh, definitely.
Like a jerk.
Mm-hmm.
That's the answer to the Death Shadow. That was nicely done. Ooh, I'm embarrassing myself. I'm succeeding, Captain QC.
So, because he's pulled back all of his lands, he actually this Knight of the Reliquary is actually just super, super small. Not only that, but it's going to get fatal pushed.
Yeah.
So he needs to top deck another Abrupt Decay.
Where was 2 damage? Oh, from the Thoughtseize?
No,
because he Thoughtseize after the attack. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. I don't... It's not like he could one-shot him anyway. This is a 2-shot no matter how you do it, Fox.
Yeah, so Kevin here is thinking about... The only play is to play the Knight, right?
Yeah, he could have cracked and that's true, Scorpion Frogs. What are we casting here? The library.
Okay. Maybe find an answer that way.
Yep. He does have a turn.
Death Shadow! Attacking for some number of damage. Like 7.
Like 7. Kevin will go to 8.
I think it's correct just to leave back Fatal Push, right?
Yeah. That's fine. He found it. He found Abrupt Decay. Not only that, but he found Chalice.
Mm-hmm.
This is interesting because if he decides to take 4 life here and take Chalice and Abrupt Decay, he can get both onto the board. More than likely. I don't think he has a counterspell, does he? Yep, he's going to go to 4.
I like it.
Me too. Let's get down that wasteland.
A top deck Berserk. I don't think he's got Berserk. But that's a good line. I like it. All right. You run the Chalice out first,
yes,
right?
Chalice first.
That way you're playing around days.
This resolves. And then we're going to Abrupt Decay. And this game just... Wow, that library trigger, though. Oh, man. Could it have gotten any better? Now he just needs misdirection. Where's misdirection?
That'd be great.
That would be so great.
Gurmag or lose. Ooh. All right. He turned on the lights, or he turned off the lights. I don't know what he did. He decayed a shadow.
Turned on the lights.
He poured acid on the shadow. It's Gurmag and lose.
Let's search for a land, and what have we got?
There's a Gurmag Angler. That's the card the people wanted to see.
Sure is. But we're gonna see a protected. Yeah, it would have to be Snuff Out. No, oh no. Does Dismember kill? Yeah, Dismember kills.
He still has a Snuff Out, doesn't he?
No, he has Dismember in his hand.
Interesting. He can't fetch and cast Dismember, though.
Yeah, he can.
Yeah, he can't do it right now.
Only if he has a basic or an Underground Sea.
Yeah.
But he could wait till his turn to kill a knight.
Yeah.
So.
If Knight comes down though with Wasteland to protect it, then it survives a Dismember, right? If he leaves Wasteland untapped, sacks his Wasteland, hits his own land, Knight gets bigger.
You could do that, yes.
Is there one land in the graveyard right now?
I think there's only one, so actually...
So maybe that doesn't work.
No, it doesn't work.
That still just makes a 5/5.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Kevin got to look at 3 cards. He only can pick one of them. He already put the other 2 back, right?
Mm-hmm.
And now he's trying to figure out a line. We can't actually see his cards.
No.
We know he has a Knight.
Yeah, he has a Knight. And it looks like he has a Cabal Pit. Yeah. The other card... Is it just like a Grove or like a fetch or something? I'm not sure what it is.
If it was a fetch, he would have had a line there. All right, Stockton has a draw. There's a Dismember. The Friday Night Magic promo art one. Yep.
Was this...
If he had wastelanded the sea, then Dismember wouldn't have worked.
Yep. So he's going to activate Cabal Pit to make it so Gurmag only deals 3 damage.
Mm-hmm.
So this gives him one more look to find something. Do you draw Punishing Fire?
He doesn't have any red, even if he did.
Yeah, he'd need red. Yeah.
And Liliana for the win. Ooh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, Liliana would be really good.
I don't know if this Death Shadow deck runs Throne of Geth in the sideboard. I know that a lot of blue-black ones do, as an answer for Chalice of the Void. Whereas red, you get a Braid or something else. It's kind of a weird answer to Chalice of the Void, right? A lot of other decks, you're still wanting to play things that cost 2. And so ticking up with Throne of Geth isn't really what you want to do, but blue-black Death Shadow in particular doesn't have very many things at 2.
Nope.
You're probably bringing out
Dazes. And
Dazes.
then Dismember's 3 and Snuff Out's 4. Your Mag Angler's some number higher than that.
1. All right, Kevin made a choice. It's a 4-drop.
Is it Green Sun Zenith? No? Who knows? Okay.
Both these players are at 1 life. That's great. Just how we drew it up.
Green Sun Zenith for 1? What? What 1-drop is in this deck?
Why wouldn't you Green Sun for 3 there? And get a Knight?
We're about to find out. Maybe this is a Sylvan Safekeeper?
I guess your Knight would only be a 4/4.
Yeah, you don't need to Green Sun for 1. That's a Dryad Arbor. You can do it for 0.
You can't play it for 0 though with Chalice out. Like you have to pay the extra 1, right? Okay, so maybe the argument here is you get a Dryad Arbor, it blocks and dies, and then when you find a Knight, it's big enough to do something with?
Yeah, I don't know. I would have just grabbed a Knight here, but I think it was going to get Fatal Push anyway. Well, actually...
You can't Fatal Push with Chalice.
Yeah, you can't.
Okay.
Well, here we are.
Not quite sure the thinking there, but all right. There's the block.
I mean, I guess he just wanted to shuffle. Like,
yeah.
All right, are we going to find a Liliana? Are we going to find anything? Punishing Fire.
With no red.
I don't actually know if that's a Punishing Fire.
I think it is. I think it's the dual deck one.
Yeah, I think so too.
He was at 1, so he killed himself there? Where? How? Oh, did he tap the... No, that's a Baronmoor, right? Not a Cabal Pit.
That's a Baronmoor. Cabal Pit's in the graveyard. He activated the Cabal Pit to give -2/-2 earlier.
Yeah.
It's the Psycho Land, the cow.
Yeah, he played it out because it was his first land drop way back when. Dark Confidant. Got a block. Yep. Kevin gets to see 1 card deeper.
What can he draw? He's got 1, 2, 3, 4 lands in graveyard. It needs to be Knight. He needs to find Knight.
Or Abrupt Decay. No, not Abrupt Decay. That doesn't do it. That's a Gurmag Angler.
Lily would do it too, but he needs a land to play around Days. That's a Knight. Can he beat the Days?
I think he's got a fetch land in his hand.
That doesn't do it.
Nope. You only get 1 of these, so you got to just jam the Knight down, or you die.
Yeah, he doesn't have another mana, so this is just going to get dazed and the game's going to end.
Yeah.
2 Abrupt Decays kill Angler, right? Yeah. Yep, that's how it works for Mario.
So getting the Water Egg Grave for Stockton was exactly what he needed. Does he have a Wasteland in
No, he did not.
No. All right, game 1 goes to Blue-Black Shadow, just how we drew it up. The Shadow attacking. Somebody turned the lights off. No, that didn't happen. These guys are playing a game. They were. Somebody won. They're on game 2.
Which Shuffle Cam do we want to watch?
Ooh. These guys have to sideboard still, so we'll stay here and watch these guys for a moment.
I'll let you decide.
Ooh. I'll try and let you guys know who won game 1. I'm going to do some amazing deductive reasoning here, based entirely off who goes first. You ready? Zach's going first. So I'm going to give Paul a win. It's possible they're on game 3. That other match went a little bit long. It's also just as likely that they're actually just on game 2. Lands can win really, really fast. But I don't know. Looks like Zach left in Dazes, which is interesting. He's on the play, so that can matter. Ooh, we see a choke coming in for Paul, and then Gamble, Punishing Fire, a Mox Diamond, a Grove, and then a Ghost Quarter and a Taiga. So it's the Gamble or the Choke here. Choke isn't that far off from coming down because of the Mox Diamond. But if Zach has Abrupt Decay in his hand, maybe he's not too worried about that, and the Gamble's the choice. He's got a Stifle and a Daze. Ooh, that Daze makes playing around Choke kind of interesting, right? If Paul, I'm sure, is aware of Daze.
I love Choke.
Yeah. You can't really daze the Gamble because of Mox Diamond. Yeah. Ooh, it takes Gamble. I like it. It's a risk. He's gambling on it. No. I'm so very much done with this. Forever. You wish more people would play Guilt Feeder. It would punish these huge graveyards. Alright, first is Mox Diamond. He discards a land. Surprise. Other match is still sideboarding. And he drew a Gamble. Neat. How about that?
That's good.
Zach thought about that Thoughtseize, figured out the best card. Paul just top decks him the Gamble.
Yeah, where have we seen that? Oh, let's see. Like every single time you ever thought Caesar Cabal Therapy on Magic Online?
So this Gamble is getting a what? Just a Life of the Loam? There it is.
Yep.
Life of the Loam.
Definitely got Life in the Loam. And Zach will go find a basic. Guilt Feeder?
That's what Wizard Brad says.
Oh. Thanks, Wizard Brad.
Five mana cards are kind of hard to play.
I'm going to agree with whole, whatever, brown. Sorry, I can't read right now. I think we'd rather just play a big old zombie fish.
All right, we're gonna jump back over and see what happens with Blue-Black Shadow and Aggro Loam, right?
Yeah.
Oh, we're not going to yet. Somebody's still shuffling. Looks like Zach found a Gurmag Angler. That could present a pretty good clock. Assisted by the Ghost Quarter. He's aware of choke, but that's now 2 turns away at the moment. Zach resolving a brainstorm. All right. Almost.
So close.
Almost our other match.
Yeah, let's wait till they actually resolve their
We're going to
moments.
see 2 turns happen in the time it took these guys to do some sideboarding.
Everybody's slow going it.
All right, here they go. Maybe. You guys ready? Hold on. Build the anticipation.
This is rough. Nope, Morgan.
That's great.
So close.
Instead, we get to watch a ponder. We'll watch a ponder. It'll be fun.
We were so close.
Zach already knew 2 of those cards. He's just going to shuffle them away. He sees an Edict, which is an important card against lands, but not at this point, I guess. I think he wants to see... Actually, not sure what he wants to see here. Maybe a fetch land. No, he's got one in hand. All right. Life of the Loam. Pyroblast. A land and a crop rotation. Wasteland. He's going to daze this Life of the Loam. Looks like he's about to. There it is.
And now his graveyard's all messed up.
Yeah, he targeted these things. They're out of order. It's horrible. Somebody in chat's upset.
Yeah, oh, it's going to be Fox.
Graveyard order. All right, look. Magic.
Look at this.
We went from a Mox Diamond to a Mox Diamond.
Agroloam gets to start with the Mox Diamond. That's all they ever want. And look at this. He also has no turn 1 play. With a Mox Diamond.
What?
I guess the Mox Diamond's kind of a turn 1 play.
He's playing the Baron Moore again?
Yeah, I got rid of Dried Arbor.
Aren't you supposed to cycle that thing?
Yeah. And watch, now he's going to play Liliana into Daze and just get it dazed.
Hmm.
I actually don't know if there's a Daze or not, but I just assume there is.
Stockton might have sided those out, right? I don't know. Does Blue Black Shadow like to side out Dazes if they're on the draw?
It depends. I'm not sure what Stockton's game plan is going to be. They can definitely get in under Agrolome pretty easily, but on the draw, maybe that's just not something that they want to try to do.
Ooh, he's got to Vindicate that he can't play right here.
We can. It wouldn't resolve.
That's step 1 or step 9 of whatever deck we were brewing earlier, guys.
Yeah. Nope. Yeah, he's just gonna pass. He's like, you know what? Like, I have another land. I can play around Daze. My opponent didn't do anything turn 1.
Mm-hmm.
I can wait for a minute. Make sure the coast is clear.
You like the pocket life markers?
Those are our life totals.
Oh, those guys. Yep. All right. Now you can play Liliana.
There she is. What have you got, Stockton? Do we have a Spell Pierce? Do we have Force? What's it gonna be?
It's a force of will.
Yeah, he's got a force.
Take that, Liliana.
Ooh, 2 of them.
Will applies his force and says no. That's what just happened.
Oh.
Yep. Well, 2 wills.
Apply their forces?
Uh-huh. It's physics. Makes sense. Promise. Math adds up.
Alright. Let's do the whole fetchy thing with Verdant Catacombs here. Get rid of those cards we just brainstormed.
You don't need life.
Top.
Don't need life.
No.
It's overrated. He needs to get low enough in life so that the light turns on so that he can have a shadow.
Right.
Yeah. Captain QC's on with us on this.
But
right?
you don't want too many lights, because then there's no shadow.
Oh.
But if it's completely dark, there's also no shadow.
If you have too many lights, there's no shadow, or are there just lots of shadows?
Oh, maybe they're just a lot of smaller shadows. Uh-oh. Yeah, we need to turn out the lights.
All the watery graves. Running out a 2/2 shadow here is a little risky because of punishing fire.
Yeah. Depending on what he has in his hand, it could be risky. It might not be. Looks like he's just going to play Delver, though. And it does shadow.
Okay. Yeah, Kevin's only got 2 cards in hand, right? So
yeah. Looks like he drew Tabernacle. Normally, Tabernacle seems like a really good card in this matchup. But Selector actually has 3 lands in play. So I kind of expect him to play it and then the Vindicate to target down the Death Shadow, I would assume. That's what I would do.
He doesn't even get a trophy for all that work. No trophies. No assassinations. Can you be vindictive to something that hasn't even done anything to you yet?
Yes, you can.
Oh.
You're about to see. Oh, interesting. So he's going to go after a Watery Grave, and then he's going to play Tabernacle. That's risky.
It stops Stockton from getting to play anything else, but
I'm not sure I like this line. But if he's able to draw a Wasteland, or yeah, it'd have to be a Wasteland.
A Wasteland and a Loam.
And into a Loam. It's not likely. Because he could draw Ghost Quarter as well.
Alright.
What's on top? We got a Brainstorm. Delver's going to do the flippy thing he does.
Looks like Stockton has another Wasteland in hand. Does he have any more shocks? He might not. I don't know how many it plays.
I think it plays a 3 and 2 split, but I'm not entirely sure. He should have Underground Seas.
Yeah, it's just so the damage that he could have, more damage he could have gotten in there if there was a shock. It was just the one off the fetch instead of.
Another 5 damage coming in.
Don't think a Mox Diamond's really what you want to draw right there.
Nope. He needed to kill a creature. He needed more time. But even then, that's not even. Yeah, these draws have been bad. I mean, it's what you get when you play like a 27 land deck with 4 Mox Diamonds. You know, like 31 mana sources in your deck. Chances are pretty high you're gonna find one.
Surgical extraction. Okay.
Yeah, I think he just wanted to lose the life. And he's gonna crack the Delta.
Goes down to 9 off that. Goes to 8. Death shot is a 5/5.
Kevin's just packing it in.
One more fetch, and that's lethal. Yep. All right. We'll jump back to lands versus
These are our undefeated players.
Sultai, and here we are in game number something. Game number 3.
Probably 3.
Yep. So Zach was able to figure out a way to get there.
I wonder what happens to this lands deck once the Ass Trophy is actually out, or just how much Assassin's Trophy is actually going to be played. I'm kind of curious. It's really good. It's really good against lands.
Yeah, having an instant speed way to deal with the instant activation of Dark Depths and Thespian Stage is a thing. You don't have to show that you have the Wasteland effect like you do with Wasteland, right?
Right.
Makes a difference in timing quite a bit. And if it's prevalent in a lot of decks, then maybe land suffers, but lands is pretty redundant too. Maze of Myth is a pretty good answer to Tarmogoyf, even if Tarmogoyf's 5 power. Alright. Zach gets to find a Wasteland. Looks like he has a Surgical Extraction as well. It's a pretty good combination. Looks like this game he was able to somehow force or daze the exploration, which is a pretty big win for the blue deck, right?
He's got Surgical. All right, let's get rid of life from the Lum.
Yep.
That's gonna leave Maze of Myth.
Ooh, Choke plus
Choke is
Tabernacle is gonna ruin Zach's day.
It just might. It'll take him 2 turns to get them down. Them both down.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a problem.
Nope.
Even Wasteland teams up with these two quite nicely.
I don't remember what's in Zach's hand here. A Stifle and a Brainstorm. Okay. So if Paul goes for Wasteland here, that might be enough time. If he goes for Choke, what does he do here? What is the play, Paul? I'm not sure. He's got 3 choices, right?
I think you choke. I do.
Okay.
Yep. So we're thinking, okay, do we brainstorm and try to find a force? Is that actually worth it? Probably not. But he probably... Yeah, okay, he's got to land. There we go.
That makes a difference.
It makes a huge difference.
You need Assassin's Trophies.
I don't think Assassin's Trophy is going to be a huge impact in Legacy. It will see play. It definitely will see play.
It'll certainly see play in Modern, though.
It's going to change Modern a lot, as far as like what removal spells are played.
And Blood Braid being able to go into a card that
Yeah, Jun's gonna love it for sure.
is always live. Strong.
I wonder if you even play Terminate at all in Jund with Assassin's Trophy. Probably not.
All right, Tabernacle comes down. Wasteland is going to take care of a land. He gets to use it, right? If he wants to. He gets to brainstorm.
He's thinking about stifling this.
Why? It just stays tapped if he does.
Oh, I guess that's true.
Otherwise, yes.
Yeah.
He sees a Gurmag Angler. That doesn't help him here. He needs a Wasteland is what he needs.
Or just a land.
Yeah.
He just needs to continue drawing land.
Oh. Did he put a non-land back on top? Or he put a land back? I think that was wrong.
Yeah, you didn't want the angler, you wanted the land. Now you're risking a lot.
Well, he can get a swamp here, right? Ooh, no he can't. He didn't, anyway.
I thought he had a swamp.
That was a different deck we were looking at. Alright, he pays the upkeep. He gets to draw a card. It's a ponder. Zach attacks for 5. There, that hasn't changed.
Yeah, so Paul's at 5, not 15. But I don't think it's gonna matter because this game just turned around completely.
Yeah.
That was a huge misstep on Zach's part.
Yeah, it looked like he had a flash land there or some flash land, right? That would have given him.
It was
100%
in that brainstorm.
The one more upkeep cost and would have dealt lethal. And now Zach would need to find swamp, which I don't know if he has. Be able to play a Gurmag Angler and not have that swamp get destroyed in any way. Paul's going with the I'm going to ping you down with Punishing Fire slowly plan at the moment. Might as well.
There it is.
Naturally draws the Dark Depths. And Zach scoops it up.
Yep. So Paul, take this one.
That was the anticlimactic ending to our Tuesday Night Legacy for you guys.
Ta-da!
Which was fun. Any parting words on this birthday that is Tuesday Legacy? You're gonna go get yourself a cheeseburger.
I'm gonna go get myself a cheeseburger.
That's what he's doing.
I'm throwing a party for myself on Saturday. I'm pretty excited about that.
That's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be fun. We're gonna cube. Which
is the way to party, chat, if you wanted to know. Hey, thanks for joining us again. As always, guys, we appreciate it. We wouldn't do this if you weren't here.
Very, very true.
Maybe we would, and it would be really funny.
That would be awkward.
We make ourselves laugh. That's all that's necessary, right? We'll be back here.
So strange.
Next Tuesday. We'll also definitely have a stream on Friday night, and maybe some Magic Online streams in between.
Maybe.
And so we'll see you next time.
All right. Thanks for joining us, guys.